They should let you change the ball. That's a shiny giraffe egg. There we go. Bugger. That's fine. We're still on survival mode anyway. I forgot it wasn't on legendary because the game always defaults back. God damn it. I failed you all. Gee, I know. Caught in 4K as well, my god. Building houses all over the place, one more fancy than the other. I love that. That's cool. Just slowly upgrading. Okay. That's a shiny Wobbuffet. That's oddly specific. It is, isn't it? That's a good lipstick red. It is, isn't it, Briggy? Oh, that's brilliant. In your defense, you are an experienced mod. This is true. This is true. Shiny Oddish. Shiny Oddish. After 41,844. Oh my god. Points. Points. Finally, I know. Oh god damn it. Steph, welcome in. How you doing? Nice plant. Thank you very much. Cutting effectively. But the actual like hello and welcome to the stream. How are we all doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful wonderful Tuesday. I got bunny fluff in my eye and it starts zooming to go on, eh? Right, let me catch up with a little bit of chat here. We have a Lucasade, welcome in Lucasade. We have an R-mode, welcome in R-mode. We have a Puda, welcome in Puda. We have a... I thought we had Lottie for a second then, but it was actually the your remote. And I read it on the reply. Welcome everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. It is lovely to see you all. How are we doing? I have got such a sniffly nose today. I don't know what it is. Probably because I hoovered all the bunnies and everything this morning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Also, I just noticed the lighting is so bad in here because the window's open. Give me one sec. There we go, that's better. That's how I have my lighting balanced. You hoovered the bunnies? Yeah. Yeah. R-mode, enjoy the look. It's lovely to see you. And R-mode. R-mode. Oh, I've got hair there. That's not what I was going to say, but... R-mode. I am incredibly proud of you. Okay, I know we've spoken DMs briefly. I am incredibly proud of you making difficult decisions and all that jazz. But I just want you to know you're doing wonderfully and I'm very, very proud of you and I hope you are proud of yourself as well. See, look, I've also got bunny fluff on my back. Bloody bunny fluff, it's everywhere. Oh, it is humid today. I didn't know what I wanted to do today. I wasn't really sure what I fancied. So I figured, you know what? Let's just hang out again. Maybe we can put on the like Scarlet and Violet or something or whatnot. But I figured, you know what? Let's just vibe. I've been kind of enjoying just hanging out with you all, if I'm completely honest. and it's actually doing wonders for the not feeling burnt out on Pokemon. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as far as I'm concerned. Lucasade, thank you so much for the stream streak. I appreciate you. And Char, welcome in. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. But yeah, we are giving out more KORAIDONs and MIRAIDONs today. So yeah. I do want to as well, I'll wait till we're a little bit kind of like further into the stream. I do want to speak about some of the stuff going on in the Pokemon community at the moment as well. I feel it's probably very important to speak on such things. Not just to like add my 2 cents or anything like that, but to voice support for people, to make it known that people aren't alone. You know, I know that these people know they're not, because lots of wonderful people have spoken up. But I still feel it's very important to address, you know. But yeah, like I figured we'll just have a nice chilled one really. We'll just vibe, basically. And there's a Posy as well, kicking hay everywhere, and I think that's some sawdust as well. Thank you, baby. I just cleaned all that out. That's very good of you. Little rascals. Little rascals. Oh, got a tickly nose. I was going to say as well, actually, I put it on the Discord. Where is it? There it was. So, like, this probably won't mean a lot to a lot of people, but where was it? Where was it? Here it was. Is it going to show up? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. So, I'll explain what this is. Center to screen. There we go. I'll turn it off for now. That is basically, though, a Pokemon from our distribution that we're doing, and a Pokemon actually redeemed from a legitimate code. I was lucky enough actually to get one the other day. A friend actually ended up having a spare code and sent me a code, so I actually have a legitimate KORAIDON now, which is nice. Metro, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. How's your day going? Hope you're having a good day. The head munchies, I know. Bless them. Bless them. Oh, I just realised I I sent this message and then didn't pin it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, cool. But yeah, this is really cool. So on the left is my legitimate KORAIDON, claimed from a code actually done via the mystery gift. Shush you. I know you're just as nerdy as me, really, even if you pretend you're not. That's a good flop there, Posy. Sudoku, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a good day. About other things? Other things? Oh, the stuff I said I was going to talk about. Yeah. But yeah, and then on the right is one created that we give out, basically. They're identical. They're identical. They're exactly the same. I think it was just quite nice to show that, actually. Now I have a legitimate one to compare to. Please tell the flutes of your love. Sudoku love. No, you're over this side. Sudoku loves you. Posey is very sideways at the moment, bless her. Cav is covering the flute for spreadsheets. It was a hex, whatever the term is, a hexadecimal based like preview or rendering, whatever, of a file actually. So nah. Posey was done with the spreadsheet. She was. You want to play Pixelmon instead of Cobblemon again? Not really the point though. Just wanted to say there's Puka Muku in your house. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. She's very sideways. You love that for her? Yeah. Bless her. His little tail poking out too. Hexadecimal representation. Yeah, I don't know. Is that what you would call that? I never really thought about that. It's just viewing it. I've always just viewing a file in hex. Like, I've never really considered what the actual term for it is. Yeah, zeros and ones. Yeah, no. It's actually 0 to F. 0 to F. But yeah, basically they're the same. You don't know what the proper term is? Yeah, I've never really thought about it. Like, it was literally only saying about it then. My brain was like, what do you call this? Like, I think you are just viewing a file in hexadecimal. I don't really know if there's a particular term for it now I think about it. Dragonoid, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. How did your life choices lead you here? Would you be anywhere else? Would you be anywhere else? Would you want to be anywhere else? Come on now. Come on now. And yes, and exactly what Lucas had said. No idea, but we are grateful that you're here nonetheless. Exactly. Wow, Metro. Wow. I see how it is. Toto, welcome in. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. Finally the cup stream. Hell yeah. How you doing, my friend? It is lovely to see you. Hope you're on an amazing day. How is your I think you said you're off this week, aren't you? You actually have you have time off of work, which is bloody lovely, I imagine. Think about how you... Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. It's a bit humid down here in the south today. It's a little bit muggy. It's kind of cold, but also humid, which is an awful combination because you can't wrap up because it's humid, and you can't take layers off because it's cold. So you're kind of stuck in this weird middle ground, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Week off, enjoying doing nothing? Heck yes, that's what we like to hear. And Lytton, welcome in as well. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. How's your day going? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Metro, you can't be lovely all the time. There needs to be a balance. Metro, but you are lovely all the time. And even when you're not being lovely, you still are. It is just in your nature. So no. Where else would you want to be then? Exactly. Asking the real questions right there. My gosh. Oh, I love it. Doing nothing is the best kind of time off. Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? It's fantastic. Moomin Valley sounds nice. I mean, do you know what? Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I can see that. They do already have a Little My character, though. So that vacancy is filled, Metro, just to let you know, okay? They do already have a character that fills that character, basically. You got two more new marks on the shiny file picks. Zoned Out and Thorny. Oh, that's a good one, actually. I like that. Nicely done. Posy. You could be Posy. Yeah, no, Posy works. Yeah. Just like flopped a lot, burritoed. This is true, but you feel awkward at work whenever anyone asks what you've been up to on your weekends, and all I can say is, not much, just relaxing. I mean, I definitely think we've kind of spoken about these things before. It's definitely something we touch on. Oh, Posey is very little Mike. Oh, she is. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, she definitely is. Yeah, adorable, but kind of grouchy. Yeah, yeah. Like me. Oh, we are dropping frames. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I know why. There we go. Would bite. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Very, very, very you, I'm sure. Posey wouldn't bite. Posey wouldn't bite. Mr. Space? Oh, no, you were good. You were good. Just take more to get. Nice. Very, very nice. What was I going to say? Come on, what was I going to say? There we go, exactly. Going feral, just like that. That's, yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, Posey would just like headbutt you. She like pushes you with her nose if like she's had enough of you. It's really, really cute. She just literally just like pushes you. Another book sale. You made a new wish list so you can sort books you really want and books that sound nice. I mean, I feel like it's still the same list, you know. Or stump in my direction, yeah, or stomp her feet. Although she hasn't done that in a while, actually. She hasn't done that in a while, which is kind of surprising, actually. Like, she only does it with excitement now, which is really cute. Dave, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. Have you had a good day, Dave Bunny? Now you're thinking, if you sort of in genre, I mean, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. Yeah, not a bad idea at all, actually. Purple Cliff Lover, welcome in. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. Hope you're on an amazing, amazing Tuesday. And Dragonoid, that's really, really positive. I love that. I love that. That is so, so good. Like, exactly as Metro said, like, therapy is good. Recommend, yeah. Like, everyone can benefit from therapy. Doesn't matter what you've got going on, you know, how well adjusted you are. Everyone can benefit from therapy, you know, and just from, you know, from talking about stuff, you know, from that whole process, basically. What's the early bird? So basically, just gives you an extra shiny roll when you do the shiny roll command. So if you're here within the first 30 minutes of stream, you just get an extra roll for saying, just as a thank you, really, which is kind of nice. And cute bunnies? I know, Dragonoid, yeah, they're very cute today. Look at them. Look at them. Toto, for October, you're trying to play new horror stuff. So if anyone has any recommendations, please let me know. Yeah, no, yeah, Little Nightmares 3 is a very good one. I was actually saying to Metro the other day, I'm really considering playing Little Nightmares. It'll probably be 1 and or 2 on stream this year. I feel like I can this year because we do more variety now. So I feel like kind of it would be okay for me to do it, if that makes sense, you know. Briggy, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. How are your day going? In the US, you can email GameStop letting them know you couldn't get a code and they will email you one. However, they do require full name and phone number. Oh, really? Interesting. That's really good to know, actually, Lytton. Thank you. That's really, really good. Yeah, I know there's been a lot of conversation around even like the second wave of codes in GameStop and how even they were restricted. Which, you know, I'm not surprised at all, but it's just very anti-consumer, you know, and shouldn't be a thing, you know. How you doing, Bricky? It's lovely to see you. How's your day, Greg? Oh, look at those shiny rolls. Factories. Dive. Do you like Factories, Dive? I didn't know about this. This is news to me. Just, oh my god. Did not know about that. No idea. Not a clue. Not a clue. just want to quickly see if I can do something. I do that, and I do that, and I do that. Maybe that works, not sure. Don't look. You need more factories? Okay, Dive. That's completely fair. You know, that's completely fair. Oh, that was a good flop there, Poppy. You have just put all your butt fluff in the water, but it was a good flop nonetheless. You're currently playing on a different PSN account that you made recently to have 100% trophies. Playing Caverns of Mars recharge at the moment, and all trophies names are David Bowie songs. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I quite like that. That's a nice little hat tip. You're sick? Oh, Brig, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Some sort of throat infection, but like my normal is worse, so like we just keep going. I mean, if being poorly feels better than not being poorly, I'd take that as a win, you know? I would see that as a win of some kind. So as you can maybe guess by the use of that, you don't know about the VIP thing. Yes, I was going to say actually, I was going to mention it at some point when I noticed you were using the emotes. But I feel like you have managed to speak to Lottie and yeah. Hey, 99%, welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, I'm loving the UP emote as well there. It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic, awesome Tuesday. You're drawing an anthropomorphic lion cub today, the Sonic and Crew kind. Oh, that's really cool actually. That's a cool one. I like that. Have we ever had a lion or like a big cat Sonic character? I know we have Big the Cat, but I don't think he really counts because he doesn't look like a classical large cat, you know. Cuts right there if you want to take inspiration. True. Look at Posey. I know. Look at her. And there is a Poppy behind her. It looks very flopped as well at the moment, but you missed the Hello Kitty Island Adventure lion. You need to play that again. Was that the lion that we spent like ages creating in the character creator? Closest we had were Big and Blaze, those regular cats. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Froggy, yes. I knew someone was going to mention Froggy as soon as I mentioned Big the cat. Yeah. A little Snaggletooth, yes. Yeah, the Snaggletooth was really cute, actually. It was really cute. Oh, that is very cute, actually, yeah. It was a shame that game didn't really go anywhere. Like, and kind of fizzled out a bit quick, I think. I think because of the choice of the, you know, the creators. But thanks for Shiny Pay. You are more than welcome. I'm so glad we could get them for you. If you do need to grab more than one, grab one of each, grab a few for friends, family, loved ones, enemies, whatever you want to do, feel free to jump in, grab some more. The bot just flips back and forth between the ones it gives out. So it gives KORAIDON. So if you do want to grab them, do feel free to grab another one or two or 10 or whatever you need. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Not been able to time travel ruined it. It did, yeah. When so many other games that are like staples on the platform, when time traveling is basically part of their bread and butter, to then essentially punish the end user for that, like even if you didn't do it in Hello Kitty, to punish them doing it in other games was just a really bad move, you know. They just got announced in Germany. Oh, finally. Oh my gosh, finally. So that's what, 3 European countries now? Spain, France and Germany, I think. That's not bad then. When it comes to animals, you have a soft spot for hedgehogs and big cats. Yeah, that's fair. Good choices. Hedgehogs are adorable, actually. Only took forever. Yeah, I mean, you've only got 9 days left of the distribution now, you know. Oh my god. How none of this was was handled beforehand. Like, not making it an online distribution is one thing when you have a fully functional, heavily utilized online event distribution system. To not use that is stupid in its own right. But then just to launch the event and have, you know, like 80% of the countries on the planet, like, not be able to participate in it because you haven't secured distribution arrangements for them. Like, Pokemon. Only available to the 15th. Oh my god. That's a week. That is jeez. Online was his made-up word. It's what happens, Dive, when you're not continuously playing with factories. It's online. It's like being there with friends and chatting and playing games and, you know, yeah. Dragonoid, thank you for the water to the streamer. I could do that. All words are made up. I mean, this is very, very true. Yeah. Yeah, when someone says to you, that sounds like a made-up word, that is actually the most appropriate response. All words are made up. It just, that's a fact. You know, I got more fluff on this shoulder, I think. Here I do. Where is it? Where'd it go? Yeah. Factories! So happy I got them. Got some from you already. You're not sure if you'll get healthy in time. Completely fair, Briggy. Completely fair. I was actually speaking about this earlier, Briggy, as well. This is very nerdy, so please don't worry if you don't necessarily get it. But this is, on the left, a legitimate KORAIDON redeemed from a code. And on the right is a KORAIDON redeemed from a trade with me, basically. They're identical. Spreadsheet, counter 3. Shush you. Shush you. Oh my gosh. You would have me no other way. You would have me no other way. I'm just going to throw that out there. What was it? Yeah, hexadecimal. Yeah, hexadecimal. Spreadsheets, exactly. Lucasades all riled up now. Ham, welcome in. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. Back from your walk? Heck yes. And Ham, thank you so much for the resub as well. I appreciate you. That was also your Prime sub. You could use it anywhere. You chose to use it here, and I appreciate that. Ham, enjoy all of your emotes. Your 30 days of ad-free viewing, and that warm fuzzy feeling in your heart. Thank you, I appreciate you. How you doing? Did you get stuff sorted out with the Switch as well? You have magnetism. Yes, you do, Metro. Along with various other ones of it as well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's something I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it was. Got distracted. Shot Korra, I know. I can't remember what it was. Honestly, Dragonoid, it amazes me that we're in October already. My birthday is in literally just over a week. And it still feels like we've just gone into 2025. Like, it feels like the year started 5 minutes ago, and we're at the end of it now. It's bizarre. Stuff going on? Yeah, definitely that. There was something else. Something else. I can't remember what it was. Same? Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you did in the end. Remodeled from scratch. Gave you 400 gigabyte Ubuntu partition back to more space for games. Hate when games force you to update. Yeah, the whole requiring particular firmware versions and all that rubbish. And a lot of the time it's not really true. A lot of the time you can edit the files and like remove the restrictions and like lower the revisions required and stuff, and it still functions. It's just like an annoying arbitrary limit they put on it. Which, yeah, very Nintendo. Very games industry, actually, probably actually. Console industry, perhaps. We had a pretty eventful year, so it doesn't feel as fast. Fair, fair, fair. Couple's birthdays, I've had 1 or 2. Yeah, I've had 1 or 2. Can't believe I'll be 21 this year, actually. It's amazing. God, time does fly, doesn't it? 21. Happy early birthday, thank you. I appreciate you. You're already 27? Damn. Mega Chestnut was your favourite Mega Colour Starred by design? Yeah, it looks nice. It's a good design for it as well. It's a really good design. Like, honestly, they knocked it out of the park with those Megas, you know. I won't give any spoilers, obviously, but yeah. 21 centuries, oh. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh, that's a great emote. I love it. Not a fan of the channel personally, but it's a great emote. Since raids were fixed, you can catch second Muddy Marked Iron Leaves, or Iron Valiant or Roaring Moon if you caught one before. Yes, yeah, I saw that actually. Yeah, they've essentially done it again as like another distribution, another event, haven't they, basically? So like the flag is now reset, which is kind of cool. Did your Switch 2 arrive yet? Oh, Ham, it did. Yes, it is actually. This is gonna switch to capture in a second. Tiddy! It did. Thank you, everybody, as well. I think I said this the other day, but thank you so much. Oh, look, there's another one. There's more bunnies. Yeah, thank you, everyone who contributed to it. It was very, very kind of you. Fat Snorlax, welcome in. You know Snorlax is fat, smokes weed, you just can't prove it. I mean, I could see it. I could see it. I think. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah. Did you miss something? No, not really, Briggy. It was just something from like a number of years ago now, like probably 2 or 3 years ago now. There was just some defense of misgendering and like misogynistic language and stuff like that. Because there was some situationship going on. And rather than hold people accountable, even if you are bumping uglies with them, there was lots of defending the behaviours and then denying it as well. When it affected other things, even though it was quite literally there for everyone to see on social media. And I think still is to this day, actually. Yeah, not a bad person. I've got no love one way or the other. I just not a fan. I think they avoid me. I'm happy with that, you know. Probably better that way. Is still a thing? I mean, I would definitely say something like that is still a thing up until the point someone actually kind of like shows remorse and apologizes, you know, kind of, does better about things. Yeah, like I don't think time washes away like misgendering, and stuff like that. I think what washes that away is going, I fucked up. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done that, and I'll strive to be better in future. It's just me. I'm not trying to start tea. I don't want to cause dramas. That's all in the past. I don't care anymore. But Armo, thank you for the stretch and the water the streamer. I bet there's a posture chick coming next. This is the belly bowl. Yeah, it's a very cute emote. Don't even know who we're talking about. He's used a couple of emotes from different channels. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I'm just going on a rant because I saw the emote. Seems like too much effort for Snorlax. It does. Yeah, it does. I mean, Snorlax is very food motivated. I think. I mean, oh, no, actually, not even a thing I know. Snorlax is very food motivated. So, maybe I could see it, you know? Yeah, exactly. You feel like genuinely this is one of the few communities you're glad to be part of. Dragonoid, thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. We're not perfect. Nobody is. Everyone can grow and everyone can learn. And all of those things, you know, it's... No one is without fault. No one has 0 skeletons in their closet and all of that, you know. But we certainly try to be on the right side of things, you know. Since you did say it like it was still somewhere burning inside you. Oh, I mean, it depends on how literal you are. I mean, yeah, completely fair, completely fair. No, it's only still burning inside me to the point I'm still passionate about speaking about it, is because it affected someone very close to me. It affected someone I love very, very much and is very dear to me. And they were one of the people involved. Unfortunately, they're one of the victims of said behaviours that were defended and justified. So, yeah. Essentially. But yeah. You're not perfect too, so no worries. Yeah, exactly. Like, and I think anyone who claims to be so is obviously lying, you know, to you, to themselves, and to anyone else who can hear, essentially. You know, I think it's I don't think we're supposed to be perfect. You know, I think we're supposed to be a continual work in progress. You know, I don't think anyone is ever done. Anyone is ever finished, so to speak. You know, there's always something to learn, something to grow. You know, from and with and towards. Except for Briggy. Sorry, I take it back. All of what I just said, except Briggy, who is already actually, in fact, perfect. Your factories are also continuous work in progress. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But do you know what, actually? Speaking... I did want to speak about this, and this might be a little bit of a heavy topic, so just like content warning for people, if you are sensitive to certain topics. Obviously, I'm not going to go into details, so please don't worry about that, as may say terms at certain points here. But yeah, I did want to speak on just what's been going on within the Pokemon community over the last, let's say, week, I guess, the last few days. And honestly, first and foremost, believe victims. Without question, without doubt, believe victims. That cannot. Content warning about consent, lack thereof. Essentially, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to kind of go into details. I just want to put it out there. There might be some slightly heavier topics for a couple of minutes. But yeah, I don't think it needs to be said any clearer, any more, any less than that. Believe victims. If something later on comes out that refutes or, you know, disproves said victim statements, then you address that at that point in time. But until that happens, believe victims. No ifs or buts, basically. Will you say what happened? You didn't read it? Essentially, two things have happened simultaneously within like a couple of days of each other. A trio of Pokemon content creators, all Twitch partners and like Pokemon partners and all this kind of stuff, have basically... How to put it politely. There have been a lot of disclosures made about them. over the last like handful of days, basically. A lot of disclosures and a lot of corroborating stories, you know, kind of things that line up and match up, stuff like that. There's been a bit of back and forth over it from them with, to be completely honest, a lot of things that kind of come down to, no, I didn't do it, trust me, bro. Like a lot of the time, as their responses to things, which I don't really think is, you know, the response, technically, you know. When you want to refute something, you do it with evidence. You don't just go, no, I didn't do that. Perhaps not here, but are there links to the information to know who to avoid? Yeah. Honestly, the best place to have a look, pop onto Nora's Twitter. Nora has named names about stuff when speaking about it. I'm not directly involved in it. It's not my place to sit there and name names and, you know, actually fling shit at people. Twitter, yeah. I can make a few things more what's the word? Known later on, if that helps. But yeah, I just don't want to like actually just start flinging shit at people. Like, it's not my place. I'm not involved. I'm just someone who has seen it and cares about the community, you know, and has had to out people and distance people and disown people for being bad actors within the community before, including like my best friend. So I'm no stranger to doing these things and having to deal with these situations myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, just a lot of stuff has come out basically about 3 people in the community who are very cliquey, who have a lot of power, a lot of sway, a lot of pull, a lot of influence. Other people have already been excluded from events on their say-so. They seem to be very good at just vetoing people from attending events, you know, things like this, and very good at brigading people and turning communities against people. And there's been a lot, basically, a lot of very toxic, very nasty, very manipulative behaviour that essentially people have kind of gone, I've had enough, basically. We've had enough. And like one person said one thing and someone else has gone, yeah, that happened to me too. And then someone else has gone, yeah, that happened to me 3. Yeah. And then someone else has gone, yeah, and that happened to me 4, you know, and it's just kind of snowballing at this effect a little bit. At this point, a little bit. And then kind of simultaneously, someone disclosed some what's the best term? I guess just like lack of consent, shall I say, within some parties. Lack of respect in consent, let me start a word, within some parties within the Pokemon community. And then other people have taken that and used it, weaponized against people speaking up against the trio of people who are doing other things, basically. There's kind of a like, well, you can talk about these people being bullies, but you can't talk about this happening, so clearly you support that happening, and you're just trying to cancel these people, and yeah, weaponize. So essentially, like, just kind of, you know, because you haven't spoken on this topic, you must support it. Kind of vibe, kind of thing. The very internet thing of someone saying, I love apples, and then someone else going, so you hate oranges then, is that kind of thing, basically. And people are using it to like discredit supporters and discredit like victim statements and things like that, basically. And the 2 situations, the 2 sets of disclosures can and do and should exist simultaneously. One being focused on by the people already impacted by it, and those who are advocating for them doesn't diminish, you know, or disrespect the disclosures made by someone else. You know, it's not a case of you have to pick and choose who you're going to fight for and defend. It's just that we're human beings, and there's only so many hours in the day, and there's only so many spoons in the drawer, and there's only so many people you can speak to at any one given moment, you know? Yeah, basically. There's just a lot going on at the moment, and there's a lot of back and forth, there's a lot of fighting about it, there's a lot of arguing, and there's a lot of name calling. And I just, as I so regularly do on these things, because these things happen all the freeing time in the Pokemon community at the moment, God knows why. I just feel it's important to bring attention to it, and to speak on it, to utilize the voice I have, and the inherent privileges that I have to show my support for these things. Yeah, believe victims first and foremost, and lastly as well, and supporting one group of victims doesn't diminish what has happened to another group of victims, you know? That should go without saying. Excuse me, hiccuped. That should go without saying. Yeah. Can I ask you a private question? Not about the current topic? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fire away. Definitely. There's a fly buzzing around. Just landed up there. I see it. If it was true that they did just speak about one thing to cancel them, that would still be the right thing to do when all allegations are true. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a situation where even if you're doing things for the wrong reasons, you'd still be doing good. Yeah, don't get me wrong. And I don't agree with the way... My phone's going off. With the way all aspects of things have been handled. There have been things said and retracted. There have been very impassioned, very aggressive posts made and retracted, and some not retracted. Some are still out there. You know, there is absolutely fault on both sides. And even Posey agrees. You can see Posey's there, just like she's had enough as well. But yeah, ultimately, exactly as you've highlighted there, like, even if that were the guiding reason, you know, behind one side of this, like, that would still be doing the right thing to a point, you know. Calling out bullies and manipulators and abusers and things like that, you know, people that profess to be a safe space, and especially like a safe space for women, and then aren't, and then actively aren't, should always be called out. Like, should always be spoken on. It doesn't matter, you know. It should, and don't get me wrong, ill intentions are still still ill intentions, but you should still call out those kind of behaviours and those kind of people for what they're doing and how they behave and how they conduct themselves behind closed doors, you know, and how they manipulate and abuse and all those things, you know. Listen, you can do, but my Discord stuff is really locked down. I've got all my security settings really high on it. If you want, if you're more than welcome to send me just a whisper on Twitch as well if you want. That will go through, I know that, without me having to change any settings. So you're more than welcome to do that way as well if you want. Jacques, welcome in. How you doing? It is lovely to see you. How's your day going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, are they closed? Oh, sorry. Tell you what. If I do... if I do... There you go. I sent you a whisper, so you should now be able to reply. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on it, really. I think it's important to acknowledge these things, to speak on these things. Like I said, I'm not directly involved. But it's important to voice support for situations like this, I think. Yeah, people, stop being awful. Just stop. You know, there's enough to go around for all of us. You know, there's enough to go around. There's enough viewership and community members. You know, we don't need to fight over these things. We don't need to exclude people and bully them, and all that. There's enough. We don't have to. It doesn't have to be tribalism. It can just be a community. Where we all actually work together and grow each other. They're so cute. They are. All right, it does depend on how extreme they take it. Harassment isn't justified. Oh yeah, no, obviously, yeah. That goes to me. That goes without saying. Yeah, but obviously does bear repeating. Yeah. There are measures taken that even convicted criminals aren't harassed or threatened or put in danger with them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's very important. Advertising a supportive environment and then using that to belittle victims is honestly horrendous. Yes. Yes, basically. Again, I'm not going to go into details. If you ever look on Twitter, there is a lot of Google Docs flying around at the moment with the various disclosures and people speaking up on stuff. Go via Nora's page and you will find most of it, because Nora is basically supporting everyone at the moment. Bless her heart. I do not understand how she has the spoons for such things. Like, I commend her. Like, wonderful woman. A blessing on the community, genuinely. But yeah, if you want to go and look at stuff, like, that's probably the best place to start, really. There's a lot there. But yeah, just wanted to say something. Just wanted to put stuff out there. Believe victims. Hold your friends accountable. It doesn't matter if you're friends with someone. If they do something shit, call them on it. Tell them they're being shit. Challenge them. Argue with them. A good friend, a true friend, would do that and should do that. You can't want the best or profess to want the best for someone when you are actively allowing them to be horrendous. Pay, thank you for the water, the streamer. Yeah, no, I got what you meant. Yeah, no, I completely understand. Every time you try to type, posture check as well, Jacques. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Every time you try to type something cute, the bunnies are doing, they stop doing it. I know, they're little buggers, aren't they? Lytton. Yes, correct. Yeah. Not them themselves, just people they supported and argued in favour of who were doing it, basically. So, to me, that's the same thing. If you support someone doing that shit, then you're just as bad as they are, as far as I'm concerned. Got it? Agree? Yeah. Like I said, I'm not trying to cause drama, start drama. It popped up because something showed up on the feed there. But yeah. However, if people want to come at me for it, go for it. I don't really care. You know, I'll say it again and I'll say it louder. Don't misgender people. Don't support people who misgender people. You know, it's going to be the same message every time. So, you know, come at me or not, I don't care. You know. You know, that's why you ask privately. Yeah, I appreciate you asking privately. Yeah, yeah. So how's everyone's Tuesday? Hope you're all doing well. Do you know what? Actually, intentionally, you should probably be specified. Yes, yeah. I feel like intentionally isn't always required though. I feel like ignorantly can take that place as well. If you don't know, it's not your fault. 100%, 100%. I do believe that. I do support not knowing can be an explanation. I don't think it's an excuse, and I don't think it's a justification, but it can certainly be an explanation. Assuming it isn't written in usernames. It was. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no. Lucasade. Moving on to brighter and happier things. Yeah, my Tuesday's been quite good actually. Yeah, not too bad actually. Yeah. Went out with my mum this morning for a few things. Actually had dinner with my mum last night as well. It was very nice. Had a pizza and watched some true crime something or other dramas on YouTube. My mum is hooked on just watching YouTube on the big screen now on the TV in the living room. So like literally we just sat down with a couple of pizzas and she just went, "Do you want to watch this?" and just put it on. I was like, okay. That was really cute. Currently shiny hunting Power Kieran Pearl and Blacephalon in Ultra Sun as your Lion Spoons are doing well. They are really good hunts though, really good hunts. And oh, such beautiful shinies as well. I love them. Oh, sharp, good luck. When someone corrects you though, it's no longer okay. Exactly that, listen. Yes, exactly that. Exactly that. Can't remember anything special happening today. That's fair, that's fair. Do you know what? Sometimes a really good day, you know, a really special day, you know, a really impactful day is a day when nothing happens. You know, it's one of those things. I mean, you know, it's definitely something we've spoken about before, but nothing is something, you know, and sometimes nothing is exactly what what you need, you know, to be doing, to have happened, you know. Nothing is an activity, you know. You'd also say after that point it is intentional. Yeah, exactly. Palky's going to be named either pepperoni or salmon. Oh, that's cute. I think for Blacephalon you go with Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks is a great one for Blacephalon actually, because obviously it has a very like lollipop look to it. Like just the design of it is very like lollipop, with like a mix of like clown / jester kind of thrown in. That's a weird combination, isn't it? But yeah, the like the little dots on it, all over it. Are they all over the head? I think. I forget what Blacephalon looks like. I can't quite picture it. I've got just like the vague image of it. Yeah, that definitely looks like Pop Rocks. That was such a good flop. That was an amazing flop. She was just there, just like from one frame to the next. 60 FPS, just like straight over. Bless her. Clown candy, scary. Yeah. They definitely designed the Pokemon to be like a horror adjacent, you know. Definitely. If you ever go back for a second, Blacephalon, you go with Soda Fizz. That's a good one as well, actually. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. But yeah, no, Lucasade, yeah, my day has actually been kind of good, actually. Yeah, I went and spent some time with my mum this morning. We had to go out and do a few things. Went to and popped to the shops together. grab a few bits and bobs. She was going there, so I went as well. We both popped up to the food bank, which was nice. I'm going to speak about that from now on as well. I haven't spoken about that before, and I think it's important to speak about. I probably should have spoken about it earlier, but I didn't really want to. But yeah, we went to the food bank. I actually spoke to someone there who has actually now also got back to me and reached out to me for some more details regarding my current situation as well, in terms of getting me some better support and signposting me to the relevant people and support agencies, essentially. So yeah, it was actually a really good day. You know, when you have a day where it genuinely it feels like it's making a difference. It was one of those kind of mornings. It was really nice. I got home and just felt really positive, and actually maybe things were moving forward for the first time in 6 years. You know. Hope that'll be some support for you. Yeah, me too. It won't be an overnight thing. It's still going to be a process. But yeah, they're within that environment, you know, so they're more well versed on it. And yeah, we were just chatting about stuff, and I was explaining my situation and stuff. And yeah, they asked a few questions, and then yeah, I literally, by the time I'd got home, an hour later, they'd already emailed me to say let's follow up on this and sort stuff out, basically, which was really cool, actually, really cool. Glad you got the start of the process. Thank you. Food banks are awesome. They are, yeah. And I've not really spoken about them before because as much as it's very easy to advocate for not, you know, not feeling ashamed of needing additional support, you know, or things like that. It's very easy to say it, and it's not always as easy to do it yourself. And I fall foul of that a lot, that I'm very good at advocating for other people, and I'm terrible at advocating for myself, and I'm trying to get better at it. And yeah, because I actually had such a positive day today when I was there, I wanted to speak about it and actually just bring it to attention, basically. Yeah, food banks are awesome. They are amazing. They shouldn't be needed. They should not be something that, oh, up on the mic, that a functional society has to rely on. But they are a wonderful, wonderful service for people. And Lumi, welcome in. How you doing? If you have a line of 100 rabbits in a row and 99 of them take one step backwards, what do you have? A receding hairline. Can someone ban Lumi for me, please? Or speaking about my hairline. To be fair, my hairline hasn't moved in 10 plus years. So it's not actually really receding anymore. It's this has been like this for most of my adult life, so I'm not actually that fussed by it. I don't care. Oh, it does. Thank you. I didn't notice that. Thank you. Pay, thank you for the water stream. I can do that as well. And Lumi, you trying to buy your forgiveness, are you? Is that what it is? Lumi, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Enjoy all of your emotes, your 30 days of ad-free viewing, and that warm fuzzy feeling in your heart. How you doing, Lumi? It's lovely to see you. That is a really good point, actually. Let me see if I can fix that. I actually didn't notice that. You're alive, didn't sleep the best, but you'll live. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. But I'm glad you're alive. That is the most important thing there. You know, that is the big takeaway from that one. You are alive. And that is something to be celebrated. Blue is taking new servant applications because apparently you're terrible. Wrong flavour. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, they do like their food servants, don't they? The little fur babies. Maybe work for them. Need to start bringing a Pokemon with suction cups or something because you're just not getting a nibble for any of these. I always forget that suction cups improves fishing encounters in later gens. I always forget. I think it's because I've spent so long fishing in Fire Red Leaf Cream, and it wasn't in that generation. But I wish it was. Well, it was in that. I think it was in that generation. It was Emerald onwards, maybe. I think maybe actually. But yeah, I always forget that. And the banner is actually correct for the bar. It's actually 2 lines, and it's only showing the first line of text because why not? It is actually for Pokemon ZA. I just double checked. Oh, I love it. Too bad Gen 3 doesn't have any out of battle effects other than Illuminate. Yeah. Later gens, wasn't it like Emerald? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, I think it was actually Emerald. Yeah. Oh, Riggy, we can't have a call down there, can we? I don't think someone liked me speaking about supporting victims and believing them and stuff like that. Because I just got unfollowed by someone. Oh no. You were thinking about that? Yeah. It is the correct one. It's just, I think it has 2 lines of text. Maybe it's a bot? Nah, that was a real person. That he could be cut off? Yes, yeah. That's not a loss? No, it's definitely not a loss. Or maybe a miss. I mean, it could be a misclick. It'd have to be like 3 misclicks in a row in different parts of the screen. But it could be a misclick. I don't care. Good riddance. Like, you just banned your mod this morning while trying to set something up. Yeah, but that's just Erster. You've got to ban Erster every now and then, haven't you? You know, keep him on his toes. Oh, you got a Goldeen. Very nice. Very, very nice. You can't tell him I said that. Kaz, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. Oh, and you started a hype train. I don't know. Poor Erster catching strays. Yeah. I don't know how this keeps happening. I think this is like the Twitch dynamic hype train thing. Yeah, Phantom one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. You accidentally banned a VIP on mod once, didn't you? Yeah, I've done that a few times, yeah. It's because sometimes as you're clicking, the Twitch chat scrolls, so you click the wrong messages buttons, and depending on how you got it aligned, sometimes the mod buttons move slightly. So you can go to click someone's like delete button, the chat will scroll, and now underneath your cursor is the ban button for someone else. And banning a Lucasade is never an accident. I mean, fair, yeah. You know, a good point, actually, yeah. Good point. Sometimes Cup just gets fed up of us. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Doing good, just woke up at noon. Oh, nice. That sounds like a good like lie in there, actually. Oh, lovely. I was up early today, and I'm not gonna lie. I set like 5 alarms and snoozed all of them until like the very last moment that I had to get up and still like have a shower and go out, because I was just like, nah. It went off at like, I think it was like 7. I was like, no. And then it went off at like 7:45. I was like, no. And it just kept going until 9 o'clock. I was like, I need to be out of the house in like 20 minutes, so I actually have to get up. Haven't the lotties to you subscribed and it started a hype train? Yeah, I think it definitely is like the dynamic ones then, because I know it. There is something that can actually link hype trains to like follows as well now, and I think even like chatter activity or something like that. I haven't really looked into it properly because it's not something that really interests me, but it's something like that basically. You pressed a shortcut whilst drawing it, and apparently a shortcut for ban your mod. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. You think it's because you had the user profile open? Oh, probably. Probably. Yeah. Juno, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're well, my friend. Juno, you have been popping off recently. Popping off is amazing. All that RNG. I love it. Happy Tuesday to you as well. It's lovely to see you. Listen, you've definitely unfollowed people accidentally because of tremors, but it's most likely to happen on certain screens or during shoutouts. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, for me, it's only ever happened when I've had like I suppose like a non-uniform size chat window. So like each message like moves the elements around a little bit as it tries to fit everything, and it's scrolled as I've clicked. And I've clicked someone else's button, basically. Yeah, I banned Kale. Who else did I ban? I think I banned someone else as well. I think I banned 2 people from misclicks. It happens. Keeps Kale on her toes, you know. Keeps Kale on her toes. Thank you. You've had like 3 in 3 days where you found a shiny. Oh, nice. That is the way to do it, though. That is the way to do it. There are a few cases for you where Twitch has unfollowed people for you without knowing. It's definitely done that for me. It's definitely done that for me, actually. Yeah, I have both followed and unfollowed people that I definitely haven't performed those actions on. There's just been some random streamer or like, big streamer or something just in my follower list suddenly. I'm like, you don't make content I would watch. I don't know who you are. But somehow I'm following you. And then the opposite as well. Someone I do watch, someone I go to streams regularly for, and I'm just randomly not following them anymore. Yeah. Sweet cool, welcome in. How you doing? You should ban Shining Danny. Heard he cheats his shine. I heard that too, actually. I saw that. Someone mentioned that in a Twitch chat today, actually. Yeah. About 60 seconds ago. I'll get right on it. You'll be lurking. Have a great stream. Juno, you have an amazing rest of your day as well. It is lovely to see you, my friend. Click someone else's button. Sounds like a euphemism. As long as you've got consent, click all the buttons you can, whatever. My God. Oh, dear Lord. Whoever said that sounds very reliable. Definitely listen to them. Oh, yeah, I definitely will listen to them. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Folks, thank you so much for the hype train. I don't quite actually know how we started that one, but thank you so much for the hype train. I appreciate you. You broke him. That was a really good one. That really, really tickled me. Oh my God, that was a good one. Did you ban KO once? Yeah, I banned KO once. You've unfollowed so many people when you was only watching on phone. Yeah, I feel like the phone interface definitely helps with accidental unfollowing. Just because of where all the elements are on the screen and how, like, sometimes they're present over the video player and stuff like that. And it's such a buggy interface anyway. You could click volume and it'll probably ban someone, It's so broken, the app. It's horrendous. But yeah, no, I can definitely see it happening on mobile. Definitely see it happening on mobile. Oh. Oh, we got some bunny treats, are we? We can do that. We can do that, actually. I can do that. Let's do some bunny treats. All right, then. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh, sorry, baby. Bye-bye. There, one there. Bobby. Go ahead. There we go. Good one as well. Oh, I think it's a cranberry. Oh, it is. Hey, I'm grumpy with. Are you ignoring me? The little hops are so cute. They are, aren't they? They are. Yeah. Of course, like I'm in their bad books today because you know I had the audacity to clean out their run and change their flooring and everything. Oh my god! There we go. That was a good flop there. What they don't realise though, you know, and I can't really blame them. They're bunny rabbits. But what they don't realise is if one of them, Posey, would stop going into the corner and peeing, I wouldn't have to change it and clean it, not, you know, nearly as frequently as I do. But it's only because there's a naughty little bunny rabbit in there, Posey, who has developed a habit of occasionally peeing in the corner. Like actually the one that's just like down here. Like I guess like down there for you actually. She's a little bugger, I swear. Doesn't do it often, thankfully. I think I've spoken about this before actually. Like she doesn't do it often. It's not like an actual like serious problem. But just sometimes she just kind of goes over to the corner and goes Moo, and then hops off and does other stuff. And it's like, isn't the litter tray in that corner? That's the most annoying part. It's literally next to it. It's literally next to it. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, it gets cleaned up in, you know, 5 minutes kind of thing, and everything gets cleaned and disinfected and stuff. So I'm not too fussed about it. But, yeah, you know, there would be a lot less cleaning. Can't you put something there? I did think about that, but they like to throw stuff around. So nothing really stays there unless I like fix it in place. I did think about that, yeah. I did think about maybe just getting something heavier or securing something down like there. Yeah, just to like put that little area, that little spot that she likes to use off, you know, off limits basically. A bunny pee pad, basically, yeah. Basically. Stream just buffered on your end and it looked like Cup had to take a much longer pause before continuing. I love that. You're just like, wow, he's really thinking about these next words. And there's just me just like, frozen in place. Oh no. Just a massive sign said, oi butthead, don't pee here. Yeah, I mean, that would probably work as well. I'd have to teach her to read. But, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not an issue. I'm not concerned about it being like a health thing. It's just a bad habit she's picked up at some point. At some point, probably when she was probably in the early days of them being here, where they weren't as well versed in having more space and having a big clean litter tray regularly and stuff like that. She's probably done it in that spot, and it's just like a little bit of like a habit now she has. because it's infrequent. It's, I don't know, like maybe once a week, like if that kind of thing. But yeah, like sometimes if she does it, she just does it and then does it again and does it again. So you have to just keep on top of it, basically. Yay, there's Gup. She looks like she's about to fall over when she cleans up. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. She's so wobbly. I think it's because she's so round, and she's so round. She actually kind of leans back and just kind of like sits on the roundness sometimes to lean and get to certain places, rather than like actually like sitting on her butt and like on her feet. She's friend-shaped, exactly. She is, yeah, she is. She's like wobbly friend-shaped. It's great. Give it a few years, we'll be able to wear earbud type things that will translate all animal words to ours. Imagine. God, imagine the things they'd say, you know. Imagine the things they'd say. We'll have like animal captions, you know, and I'll instantly get outed. You know, they'll just be like, he doesn't feed us every 10 minutes. I haven't had treats in at least an hour now, you know. Yesterday, he didn't give us greens for lunch. You know, they're just instant cancelled. Just instantly. You know, just these little bunny captions popping up. You know. I can see it happening. He thinks he's in charge. Exactly. I stamped my foot 3 times today and he still hasn't bought me treats. Yeah. Bunnies communicate by nose instead of noise, don't they? So they do communicate with noise as well. They do make sounds. But yes, most of their communication is body language and nose twitches. Yeah. Yeah, nose twitches is generally how they talk, how they speak to each other. And you can see them do it. You see them talk, and it's just literally they're just there staring at each other and just like little nose twitches just going. It's really cute. A loaf and a flop? I know. Glasses for body language translation. Yes. Yeah, they do make sounds, but normally the sounds they make are reserved for either anger, fear, or excitement a lot of the time. Like bunnies growl. It's a really weird sound, but bunnies growl. And they can scream as well. You don't want to hear them scream because a bunny screaming means it is in a lot of pain or there's something very wrong. So you never want to hear that one, but they can scream. But yeah, bunnies growl, which is really, really cute. But they do it for different reasons. They do it for like fear, aggression, but they do it for like happiness as well. They do like happy growls, almost like purring in a way. But yeah, they make little growl sounds, which is cute. A little cuddle puddle. I know. Look at them, the little terrors. It's so cute. I literally only clean them out like, I don't know, like 2 hours, an hour before stream, something like that. Yeah, and they're already kicking stuff out of the litter tray again. I can see they've moved everything around. You have heard it, unfortunately, not because something you did which is good, but you did hear it. Yeah. That's unfortunate, but yeah. Do you know, I still can't remember the thing I was going to talk about. I still can't remember what it was. There was something I was going to speak about. Something we were speaking about here. Food? Maybe it was food. Yeah, I really can't remember. I really can't remember. Yeah, not sure. Oh no, someone else unfollowed as well. That's a shame. I guess speaking out in support of victims is a bad thing. Bye. Pokemon? It was probably Pokemon related, if I'm completely honest with you. It's like, I can almost like feel it, like on the tip of my tongue. It wasn't that. You know when you can kind of like almost feel like the thought is like there, but you can't quite like kind of like put it to the forefront kind of thing. Oh, I can't remember what it was. All of yesterday night? Yeah, yeah. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're on a fantastic, fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope your Tuesday is going wonderfully. I kept thinking, what was I doing? Oh, that is the worst, isn't it? That is the worst. Yeah, God, that gets me a lot, that one. Like, genuinely just like, wait, what was I doing? Like, either you're in the middle of another task, you're just like halfway through it kind of thing, and then you kind of go, wait, no, that's not what I was doing. And like, you go somewhere else and like, it's unfinished. That might just be the ADHD, I'm not sure. That's probably just the ADHD now I say that out loud. That's probably just the ADHD. Posy peeing, shiny hunting, Twitch unfollowing people, just scrolling through chat. None of those, but I have just remembered. That and the brain fog for you. Oh, the brain fog is horrendous, isn't it? Horrendous. Yeah. Slom DG, welcome in. Clicked on the Pokemon category, staying for the Floof Jail. Hello, hello, welcome in. It's lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yes, the poopy butt jail for the Floofs. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're on a fantastic day. As well as the Floofs, we are also giving away event Pokemon as well today. So if you weren't able to get the KORAIDON and MIRAIDON, the shiny ones, you're more than welcome just to do a link trade and grab them. They are genned. They're genned from an original Wonder card from the event, but they are home legal. They are all unique. They're basically indistinguishable from the real, from the legal, legitimate ones. Yeah, you're more welcome to grab some if you want. Yeah, but yeah, welcome in. It's lovely to meet you. Imagine brain fog instead of a brain frog instead of brain fog. Would it be a frog in your brain, or like brain coral where it just looks like a brain, or rather than like having brain fog where you kind of just like lose your train of thought, or can't quite string stuff together, or get distracted, whatever it may be, can't quite formulate thoughts. What if brain frog is just, instead of any of those, you just occasionally hear a ribbit, ribbit, just in your head, just randomly, So nice of you. Amazing with everything going around the event. The positivity is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's super important to me to not have people have to give it to FOMO. FOMO is just an awful predatory thing anyway. And yeah, then just we've spoken about it before, I think, on stream, but just the way the event's been handled, the terrible distributions, so many countries that haven't even got it, the scalping of the codes, the list goes on. But yeah, I have the means and the ways to give people legal, unique Pokemon, so they're not like clones, essentially. They're not, it's not everyone has the same one, for example. I figured, why not? No, why not? Historically, we've hosted the shiny gimmicals. I found some shiny gimmickle raids, so we hosted those for a while, which was nice. Get everyone of them as well. Briggy buying the extra shiny roll. You think that's hallucinating? Yeah. To be fair, if you just randomly hear ribbit in your head. Yeah, like just the little ribbit. Yeah, that's probably hallucinating, isn't it? Probably. But yeah, okay, so the thing I wanted to speak about that I finally remembered, and it literally popped back into my head as randomly as it vanished as well. So I'm going to mention it before I forget again, because I will forget again. Frogs. Frogs are amazing. Wouldn't it be weird if you said brain frog instead of brain fog? And then sometimes you just hear a ribbit in your head. Oh, god damn it, we're going in circles again. No. But yes. The other day, I had the pleasure and the privilege to be invited to a really wonderful stream team. You have so many scrunchies? Yeah. There's some in the bedroom as well. I think they're down next to the bed. I've got 2 in my hair at the moment. I think there's some on top of my wardrobe. There's some spare ones. I think there's a like stack of them in the kitchen as well. Yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, I try to keep them on hand. You know, some in the bedroom. Oh yeah. Yeah, for when the hair gets in your face when you're trying to sleep. Yeah. Cup team. Well, not cup team, but cup honor team. Yeah, I was invited by the absolutely wonderful Joyfish. Some of you may know Joy already. Joy is an absolutely wonderful like variety content creator. To join their stream team. It's an unofficial stream team. It doesn't have like a Twitch page or anything. Yeah, the stream team itself, the team of people, is called Whimsical Mischief, which honestly sums it up perfectly. Everyone involved is both whimsical by nature and full of mischief, so it makes perfect sense. Cute, I know. Yeah, there's like 10 people. Dive is one of them. We all know Dive Bunny, the terror that she is. We all know Dive Bunny. Blue, we all know Blue as well. Blue and Mulga, we love our Blue. Blue is in there as well. Yeah, it's just a wonderful little collection of people that are essentially dedicated to uplifting people, spreading joy, bringing awareness to things, you know, supporting people, and honestly just being little gremlins along the way. And honestly, I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. It was too wonderful of a team to not want to be able to contribute to it. So yeah, we are now part of Whimsical Mischief. Why not make a Twitch page anyway? So no one is currently a partner within the team, and pages are only unfortunately for partners, which kind of makes sense, I guess, but would be nice. But yeah, like I said, it's just essentially just an unofficial Twitch team. It's just more about supporting each other and uplifting each other and kind of all being on the same page with things in terms of support and you know community and all those kind of things basically, and being gremlins. You have no clue what this means, but yippee. Yeah, essentially just we'll be working with some other people essentially. They are actually in our bio as well. I haven't done a command for it yet. I actually completely forgot to do a command, but I probably should. But yeah, if you look down below the actual stream at the moment in like the bio bit, we have everyone listed there. So if you do want to go drop some follows to everyone is there already. And I promise you they're all absolutely lovely. They're all wonderful. if you like your cozy chaos and your cozy gremlin vibes, you'll love it. And anyone on the list, you'll love. You can email Twitch if you have a good like team stuff. You can get it. They've made exceptions so many times. Exception? How do you write that? Exactly like the second one, but with a C after the X. Yes, there you go. Yeah, exception. Yeah. I didn't know that actually. I actually thought it was exclusively for partners. That's good to know. I might put forward that idea. That's a very good idea actually. A very, very good idea. Molly, welcome in. Thank you so much for the water, the streamer, and the lurk. I see you there. I see you there. Added 1 or 2 items to the list. Thank you, Linkade. Yeah, thank you. I did actually look through the list and realise I think I've actually got most things on it at the moment. I don't think there's much outstanding, which is kind of nice. You're a bit limited in who you can watch because of the phone number verification, chat. Ah, yeah. Yeah. We'll have to work out a way to resolve that. Yeah, we'll have to work out a way to resolve that for you, I think. I'm sure there's a way to do it. They don't look at partner staff. They can just make it. But you can still make a team, but you'll go through a long process of being Twitch approved. Okay. It's kind of like the instant mobile. Right, gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Need me to clean the list up a little bit? If you want, yeah, I'm more than happy to do it. I normally do go through it every now and then, but I just haven't really looked at it in a while because there's been nothing kind of really outstanding, I think. I did a couple of things the other day actually that I realised were there, but yeah, if you want. If not, I'm more than happy to do it. So you know, no trouble. I quite like going through and clearing the lists. It's quite satisfying, quite cathartic in a way, you know, seeing all the things I've done. Oh. Can you believe Pokemon ZA? If it doesn't work, time to become partner. I mean, I have unlocked the partner application. I unlocked that like 2 years ago now, something like that. Year and a half ago now. I just didn't want to apply at the time, and then Twitch got quiet, basically. But yeah, the partner button's been available to me for a long time. A long time. God, that was a while ago, wasn't it? My God. That was what, 2022? 2023, maybe? That was a while ago. Yeah, really, probably a really long time ago now, actually. Yeah, I'm not really fussed about numbers in that sense. You know, it's one of those things I've spoken about, you know, numerous times, that I'm not really fussed about the metrics outside of indications of things going well. Like I was very hooked on the metrics at one point. I was very obsessed with making sure my numbers went up and up and up and all that stuff. And like I said, that, you know, that's always nice, and it is nice to see that you're doing well, or, you know, that, you know, there's continual growth or improvement or whatever it may be, engagement. But I'm very much just at the point now where I really don't care. I still am able to look at it and go, oh great, that was a great week, kind of thing, you know. All the numbers are higher than they were last week. That's awesome. But when they're not, I don't really care anymore, you know. Which I think is probably the right way to look at it, if I'm completely honest. Being obsessed with numbers is rough, and like I've seen some people like do partner pushes recently, Partner push in itself, I think, is a bit of an iffy one sometimes. Like, it should be organic. You know, I don't think you should have to push for it. Maybe like just a nudge over the line occasionally. But not like a push for it. But yeah, there's a couple of people I follow, a couple of people I really love watching. They're amazing creators. But they've done like partner pushes, achieved partner status, and then just like numbers have dropped like instantly, basically. And that's quite common when you hit partner, for numbers to take a little bit of a downturn, because a lot of people think like you've achieved the thing now, so like they can all calm down with the support a little bit. And to an extent, I imagine that is probably true. You know, if your goals, you know, are to hit a certain milestone and status and everything, and you achieve that, then yeah, you can all back off and take a breather. But yeah, I've seen a few people who have hit partner, been accepted into the partner program, and then, you know, they've gone from hitting partner with 100 average viewership, 150 average viewership, to now they might be lucky to break 10 or 20 kind of thing, like on an average stream. And if you go, you know, you go look at their stats kind of thing, they are their averages now, which is a real shame. You know, it's not necessarily a them problem. It's very much just a, that's what I was about to say. That's just Twitch. You know, numbers are down across the board at the moment. For some people more than others. There's definitely seems to be waves of it, and it impacts certain areas of Twitch and certain communities and things like that more than others. But yeah, numbers are down across the board, you know, and this is also the quietest time of the year for Twitch as well, which is why September is here, because this is the quietest time of year. So this is the time of year that needs the biggest push, basically. That's why we have September. But yeah, it's just a real shame, you know, to see it. But yeah, like I could apply for it. I'm not fussed by the status anymore. It doesn't give you anything extra. It can do. You know, there are benefits to having that little partner badge. You know, sponsorship opportunities, partner opportunities, stuff like that. You know, yes, it is a bit more prestigious, I guess, but it doesn't mean as much as it used to, unfortunately. And that's not just me saying that as like bitter that I'm not a partner or anything. Like, you know, like I said, I unlocked the badge or unlocked the button a long time ago. Just don't care. Sophia, welcome in. Enjoy the lurk. Have you heard back from them yet? Are they on the phone? Is it this phone? They like, yes, they are all really good questions. And no, we don't do those things because they would be horrendous. And you're like, well then, yeah, we can do this. Don't worry, Sophia knows what I'm talking about. Sophia knows. This is a joke that Sophia and I have had ongoing for like a week now, basically. She can't reply if she looks. I know. How dare she? How dare she? He's a right troublemaker, that one. Friggy, thank you for the water tumor. Oh, look at those bunnies. You know what? Shall we, those are bunnies? They are definitely bunnies. Yeah, they are definitely bunnies. I recognise them anywhere. Anywhere. You can tell by the little scowl, by the angry face. No? Is that just that bunny? Okay. Were they horses? Yeah, they could be horses, actually. Yeah. I think Dive thinks they're dogs. I forget what it was. Was it Bunnies Go Woof? Can't remember. Dive. Come off the factory floor a moment. Come on, you're on break. Was it bunnies go woof? I think that's it, wasn't it? Yeah, what I was actually going to say is I might actually... Should we have a run around in Scarlet and Violet? And see what's going on. Doing what? To be honest, could have a look at the raids, maybe? I still haven't made any Pokemon for them, actually. Wait, playing a game. Okay, fine. Good idea. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Let's cancel that idea. That was just silly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We don't do that here. No, we have somehow transitioned into like a just chatting stream. It's like just chatting with extra steps, and like we kind of were anyway, because let's face it, shiny hunting is just chatting with extra steps. You cannot change my mind on that. With bunnies, exactly. But yeah, like I'm not even controlling the game anymore. Like the controller's not even plugged in. Like this is a wired controller and it's not even plugged in. Like, and the game's still doing its thing, you know. Dan, welcome in. It is lovely to see you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you and the little papa are good. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. How are you, my lovely? Doing very well, thank you, actually. Yeah, doing good. Yeah. Just chatting away, having a chinwag, and yeah, that's about it, really. Platinum in Cavern of Mars, Plat 3 on day 2 of this account. Char, nice done. God damn. God damn. We have somehow transitioned. Transitioning doesn't tend to be a somehow. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, yeah. Could be a different kind of transition. Could be a different kind, but maybe not. Fantastic to hear, and hello, little bum muns. Hello. Yeah, they are. They are flopped and napping at the moment. Little terrors that they are. They were, yeah, causing mischief earlier. Getting angry with me because I had the audacity to clean them out, you know. How very dare I? How very dare I? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I love that. It's a really good, like, colouring of it, actually. Like, the recoloring of Gengar on that is actually really clean. Because even, like, the highlights are done and, like, the lowlights are done correctly and everything. Lowlights? Like, shading and everything. How dare you keep their space clean? I know. I even gave them fresh pellets and hay and cleaned out the litter tray and they got fresh water and fresh greens. I'm a monster. I'm a monster. How very dare I? But yeah, I was thinking we could maybe just like have a run around in Scarlet Violet, maybe. I'll keep it on the small screen so the bunnies are still the focus. You know. The rudeness, they're onto you. When your back is turned, they're going to clean your space, so you like it. I mean, they're more than welcome to. You know, they're more than welcome to. They can stop kicking hay around the rest of the house. You know, hopping around with it and leaving it places. Oh, they'd never do that. They'd never do that. They like to fight with a Hoover more than use it. So... You now need to pick the next plat. What are the options, Char? What can we pick from? That's probably a good thing to start with here, you know. You stamping your feet? That was a Poppy stamp as well. Did Poppy just stomp? Yeah. Yeah. What did they just do? Poppy just stomped her foot. Oh, Cup's in trouble. She really doesn't like that. Yeah, no, that's what it was, wasn't it? That's what it was. She was like, I'm not using the bloody Hoover. How dare you? Is she okay? Yeah, I think she's fine. I was going to go check on her in a second as well. But yeah, no, I think she's fine. This? Look at them ears. I know. Yeah, she's absolutely fine. She even like put her head down for me to give her better like head scritches and everything. Yeah. Yeah. I think what it may have been, there was either a noise outside, 'cause I did hear like a car start just as she did that. So it might have been that she was just startled by the car starting. Or, and I choose to believe this one because it's funnier, she had Posy toe fluff up her nose because her face is basically resting on Posy's feet, like right on Posy's toes. So that's the one I'm going with. That Posy tickled Poppy's nose and Poppy got angry about it. Posy's toesies, exactly. Yep, Posy's toesies. Gonna go having burgers. Oh, Char, enjoy the burgers. Oh, that sounds nice. I had a really nice burger on was it Friday? I think it was Friday night after stream. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, really nice. Just made some nice. I had like 2 half-pounder patties, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make myself 2 nice, big, thick, chunky burgers. Funny thing is it would make more sense with her behaviour. Yes, it definitely would. She hasn't startled much from outside noise. No, no. Yeah, she's not really fussed. She doesn't care about like outside influence at all, really. Yeah, it probably was. She just got her nose tickled or something. Burger topping of choice. Oh, damn, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Kind of depends on the burger. If I'm going for maybe just like a classic, kind of like a cheeseburger or something, maybe a bit of bacon in it as well, I might just go for some nice smoky barbecue. Yeah, just some like proper smoky barbecue. Sometimes there's some classic burger sauce, which is very, very nice. But yeah, normally some like smoky barbecue, or maybe just a little bit of like very not quite like ketchup, kind of like tomato, like, but just more like almost like salsa or like relish, probably the better term. More like a relish, kind of like tomato, like in there as well, kind of thing. And welcome back. Back from the shower. Anything interesting while you've gone? Not that I can think of. No, not really. Just chatting away. Yeah, Poppy stomped her foot just now. Completely randomly. Didn't even move. Literally didn't move. Posey didn't move. Just randomly, you saw Poppy's butt move kind of for a moment and just a foot stomp. And then everything was back to normal again. Yeah. Yeah. I was saying it could have been like there was a car outside. And I think I heard the car start basically as it happened. So she may have been startled by the car. But she doesn't really startle that easily. And she's really not fussed about outside noises. So my theory is that because her face right now, her head, is basically resting on Posey's feet, that she had like Posey toe fluff tickle her nose or something, and she stamped her foot over it. But yeah, I checked on her and she literally just put her head down even further to let me like give her more head scritches and ear scritches and stuff. Even Posey was letting me give her ear scritches and give her some little back rubs and shoulder rubs for a second. The grumpy baby, I know. Bless her. To be honest, it could even be just because I cleaned them out today and therefore they're in a bad mood. Like, it could literally be that simple as well, but that was just her moment of saying, screw you, stop cleaning me out. You know. Veronai, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. And Gustan, welcome in as well. How you doing? Thank you for the water streamer. I can do that. Oh, nom. I am really impressed that Legends ZA hasn't leaked yet. Like, I know it's in a few places, or like a few people have it, so to speak, because there have been photos, screenshots, stuff like that. Be aware of leaks, please, people. But I'm really impressed it hasn't leaked yet. I'm really kind of surprised as well, because we're almost getting down to... Give them another week? Yeah. Let me find the leaks. It's being kept pretty private right now, which is good. Yeah. It's normally data mined to like heck by now. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, we know by this point in time, if it's out, like, we know the story, we know the secrets, we know the mechanics. Yeah. Give me those leaks. Don't need to be aware of leaks because I don't care. And Verona, you're good? Good, I'm glad. Don't be able to experience until you get back from your trip in November. Oh, that's fair. You won't miss out on any of the like the giveaway stuff from it, thankfully. Because I think things like the God of War, right, and stuff like that, I think they're available until, I think it's February, I think it is. Because FOMO. Yeah, and like stuff like that. So I don't think there's too much to worry about playing it a little bit later. God of War, right? Is that what the caption said? Yeah, God of War. That's Gallade. Silly captions. You're keeping your eyes in the more public places or notify when it's public, but get your muted words set up in advance. Yes. Yeah, I've been keeping my ear to the ground in a few places. Just haven't seen it there yet, apart from like the occasional photo, the occasional like picture of it running on a Switch, stuff like that. But I try to avoid the places that it generally leaks first, because they're just like bubbling cesspits and nobody wants to spend more than 5 minutes there. You just pulled your quiche out of the oven and it's perfect. It's making you unreasonably happy. No, it is making you the perfect amount of happy, because being happy is not unreasonable. I could totally go for a good quiche right now, actually, as well. I haven't had quiche in so long. Bubbling sass pits. But enough about all of us. Keeping your ears to the ground. Yeah, have you never heard that term? Yeah, to keep your ear to the ground. To like, it essentially means, you know, to keep yourself, I suppose, like aware of like kind of ongoing proceedings, whatever it may be. Kind of almost the kind of I suppose it's very similar to, like, you know, to keep your eyes open, kind of that kind of thing, you know. Break. Oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. That's a very good idea. Sounds like sticking your head in the sand to you. I mean, kind of. That's probably more under the ground than on the ground. But yeah. Look, I got din-dins. Go and break soon if needed. Yeah, I think I will. I'll go and stretch my leggies for a second. But yeah, I think it is actually also a I think it's actually a term that revolves around rabbits as well, isn't it? Actually, or like hares. I'm sure it's something to do with them as well, where they essentially listen for problems, basically. I think. I'd have to look into that. I think that's what it is, though. I think. But yeah, I'm going to go on a break quickly and stretch my leggies for a moment. Was it on the ground or to the ground? To the ground. Yeah. So like listening, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ads just started as well. Okay, perfect timing. I'm gonna go on a quick little break, stretch my leggies. If you can, please also do the same. Grab a drink, grab a snack. If you're able to, shake out your armsies, your legsies, whatever you got. Give them a little wiggle, and take your meds if you need to as well, please. And yeah, we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. I'll catch you all in a moment. Hello everyone, how we all doing? Alright, let me scroll up and chat a second. Kika, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. How was your stream today? Did you find any sparkly Pokemon? Look at the bunny, I know. Pigeon, welcome in. Just Rest, welcome in. Kika, welcome in. Depresso Espresso, welcome in. Oh my god, I ran back. I made myself drink some of my drink too quickly. Is that two bunnies? It is. Insta follow. Thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lord Arcus is wearing socks today. Oh, I can take them off if you want, Briggy. Can we take them off and go stand in front of the camera again? I wouldn't do that to you, not knowingly anyway. Didn't find any shinies, but we had a good time. Good, good. That is the most important thing. What? Look, some people sell pictures of their, their feet. Some people, buy seeing other people's feet. Surely the opposite can be true as well, that people pay to not see people's feet. Although, is that just blackmail? I'm not sure. Maybe that's just extortion. Sounds illegal, yeah. As I was saying it, I was just like, hang on a minute, this probably sounds like it's not legit. I don't know who you are, but I have high respect for you for the buns. Oh, thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, they are little terrors, bless them. So we've got Poppy, who is like there, basically. That's Poppy, who is asleep, kind of asleep. Then we have this little ball of rage down here. This is Posy, who is also very cute, but just very grumpy as well. Bless her. Well, she's not really. She's just very anxious. Bless her heart. Time to cancel Carp? It wouldn't be the first time. I don't know how I've never been cancelled. I don't know how I've never been cancelled. It wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last. Anxious Bunny 1? Exactly. Yes, exactly. Also, how did you know my other username? But that's a bunny, not a pigeon. True, true. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Kika, thank you so much for trusting us with your community as well. I appreciate you very much. Folks, if you haven't already given Pocket a Kika a follow, please do go do the thing. The Kika is lovely, absolutely lovely. Does a bit of everything. There's everything from from The Sims to Pokemon, and indie stuff, and there's everything, and it's always just a fantastic time over there. You'll probably see me most days as well. Sometimes chatting, and sometimes just chilling and lurking. But you will probably see me there most days. Yeah, please go drop Kika a follow. Kika is absolutely lovely. And yeah, for those who have come in with the raid as well. And probably also for those who haven't, because it doesn't really change, I guess. But my name is Cup. You see where I was going with that, don't you? Yeah, I'm normally a shiny hunter. But we've been taking a bit of a break from Pokemon recently. I've just been a bit burnt out on shiny hunting, after a hunt that's still ongoing after like 2.5 years. And hi Posy. And yeah, I just kind of fancy doing some other things really. So we've been playing some Xenoblade as a first playthrough. We're kind enough, or one of our community members was kind enough to buy it for us, or I think they sent some money for it actually. I think it was yeah, I think it was. I've been playing some Hitman, where chat, that's all of you gremlins. pick the hit methods, which has been kind of fun actually, because kind of forces how to play the game in a way that you don't necessarily think about or you're not necessarily prepared for, which is kind of cool. What kind of hitman? We've been playing the world of assassination, just hitting on a man or murder. The murder kind, yeah. Virtual, I should add. Virtual. Both, yeah, dive, that's probably correct. I think there probably have been some men bonked on the head with things, so I guess both are actually applicable. Again, virtual. For legal reasons, it's a game, exactly, in Minecraft. Yeah, and we did like the Skyrim stuff as well. Skyrim is my favourite game, my special interest. I occasionally play it. I frequently mod it. Make mods, publish mods for it. Yeah, so we were doing some Skyrim stuff. We played a really old mod called The Island, where we basically had to escape being shipwrecked on an island and like discover the secrets of it as well. It was a really fun time actually. Kind of like a slow burn, but really fun, exploring and adventuring kind of stuff. And then we did a Death Road challenge, where we did permadeath, legendary difficulty, survival mode, roads, basically like traversal, essentially, going from city to city. And it was hard. I think we never got any further than like 3 cities on a character, maybe even been 2, because it was just so difficult. So much fun though, stupendously fun, but just very difficult. Yeah, that's us really. Normally playing Pokemon, normally shiny hunting. We'll be going back to it for ZA. Fingers crossed I can get it in time for launch, because I think it's on... It's Thursday. Oh my god, it's next Thursday. Yeah, if I can get it for launch, then we'll be playing it on launch. Yeah, we'll be going back to ZA at some point, and then we'll be shiny hunting in that at some point as well, I'd imagine. Werewolf or vampire? So these days, neither. Historically, werewolf. Yeah, I always preferred werewolf. I feel like vampire is very powerful, even like at close range, but it always felt like more of a ranged class to me. Class, I guess it's a class, really, isn't it? Whereas, you know, yeah, being werewolf is just up close and personal. It's just far more fun in that regard for me. Yeah, nowadays I generally don't choose one of those. I kind of go with other things as well. Normally two-handed, some kind of archery, a little bit of conjuration, some restoration. Basically, I kind of like just being like a run in and smash things kind of player. I don't know if that's my RPG style. I'm not too fussed about spells, you know, magic or anything. I just keep hitting stuff until it stops moving, and then I move on to the next encounter. And that's kind of how I like to play it. It's so soon. It is, Akika, it is. Yeah, literally. Yeah, like it's a week on Thursday, I think. Yeah, a week on Thursday, which is wild. Keep thinking it's the 18th, but that's Cup's birthday. Yes, it is. Yeah, my birthday is on the Saturday. So ZA on the Thursday. I guess stream on the Friday. Hopefully a ZA stream, that'd be kind of cool. And then birthday on Saturday. I might do a birthday stream actually. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. Probably nothing. So I might do a birthday stream. I want to do some kind of celebration for it at some point. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that like next week, early next week, I think. Like we'll just, I don't know, maybe we'll play Jackbox or something. We'll do something silly, just to have a bit of fun with it. And yeah, that's my birthday. I'm going to be 21. Can't believe it. 21. I'm growing up. Bun run. Also, the bun's just sleepy. I know, yeah. That's the difference in them. Poppy is just like, nah, I'll have a nap and see what happens later. And Posy is just like, go, 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 go. You're a Pokemon fan too. Sadly, I don't own a Switch. You can't really enjoy it. Completely fair. Completely fair. Yeah, I mean, there will inevitably be other ways and means to play the game. Obviously, I can't really speak on them or advocate for them overly. But there will be other ways to do it, you know. Cheeky little repost. Oh, sorry, Pigeon. I did actually miss that, I think. You started playing COD Mod in Minecraft. You meant to test it out and ended up playing for 4 hours. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I love it when that happens. I love it when that happens. Yeah, it's just like, oh, just test some stuff, or just make sure everything's working. I'll get it set up for another day. And then that is just what you do. You know. You need that in writing? Okay, okay. Okay. I will DM you. There's 2 buns inside of you, EP and Active Hoppy. Yes. Yes, that is them, basically. Yeah, bless them. Yeah. I was cute when I spoke to my mum yesterday briefly about the stuff we were sorting out today. She called me, and the phone kept cutting off, so I ended up just doing like a FaceTime call instead, because I got Wi-Fi here, but Wi-Fi calling never works for me anyway. It always cuts off regardless, so I just FaceTimed. But that means camera, which means bunnies. So we FaceTimed, but I basically just sat here, turned around, and just like we're just showing my mum the bunny rabbits. That was really cute, because they, for some of you who may not be aware, they used to live with my mum. They were my nieces. And yeah, bless her. She was just like, oh my god, they look so happy now. Just literally living their best life. I think Poppy was like upside down asleep. Posy was just hopping around being nosy and looking at stuff and just doing what Posy does. That was really, really cute. Yeah, bless them. Bless them. I can't believe it. They will be 4 years old in February. 4 years old. Or something like that, ish. They were about 2.5 when we got them, and that was in February. So, and we've had them a year and a half. Well, we've had them 2 years in this February coming, actually. Yeah, they'll be like 4.5. God, it's been 2 years. 4 years, where does the time go? I know. Yeah, to think they've been here 2 years in February, actually. That's wild. Bless their hearts, I know. I'm not even allowed animals here. I'm not even supposed to have animals. They've been here 2 years. And still only 20. I know. I just age very slowly. Very slow. As you can see, look at me. I'm just so youthful. Look at me. Look. Oh, I love it. Look. I won't tell any cup, don't worry. Thank you. I appreciate you. To be fair, my tenancy does specify that rabbits are one of the animals you do not have to ask permission for. Like having dogs, cats, some other exotic animals, they kind of just ask that you ask them, or you talk to them about it first, essentially. Rabbits is one of the animals they actually specify you don't have to. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's probably a given, they mean outside rabbits in the garden. But they don't specify that. They just specify rabbits. And that's my get out of jail free card. And it's not specified. It just mentions the animal species. You're terrible at guessing ages. So if he said he was 21, you would believe. I'm definitely 21. Look at me. Look at me. Look. Youthful. My God. Look. I don't think I would want to go back to being 21, actually. Now I think about it. I feel like that would be a little bit too young. Is it 21? Have no reason to believe otherwise. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. For all intents and purposes, 21. But yeah, I don't think I would want to. I feel like if I really had to pick an age to either be like stuck at or to go back to, I'd probably say either very late 20s or early 30s would be my choice, I think. Somewhere around there. So I went back to university when I was older. So I'd done my my adult education kind of stuff, and I'd gone through university as a mature student and all that jazz. Yeah, I think that's probably where I'd go, somewhere around there. Forever 21, exactly, that's me. That'd be awful. I say you want to go back to when you didn't have pain yet, but that would make you a teenager who wants to do that again. That's kind of my thinking. I could absolutely say 21 when I was young and sprightly and full of energy and out every night partying and drinking and doing all sorts of naughty shenanigans. But one, I was immature, stupid and reckless, and something I've spoken about a few times, I was an awful person as well. I wasn't a good person. I wasn't good to people. I was manipulative and mean and cheated and took people for granted and all that crap, and it wasn't until much later that I grew, and I stopped being that way, essentially. So I could, 21 would be fun, I'm sure, but yeah, it wouldn't be the best version of myself, even if it may be the fittest. You spent your youth being anxious, so nothing's changed. To be completely fair, yes, I feel that. I know a lot of what I had going on was mental health related. In hindsight, doesn't justify it, or I would certainly never try to justify it. But it kind of lends an explanation to a lot of my behaviour back then. Yeah. Renox, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. You're only 23, but you feel like your mind is old. Just want to stay inside, play some games and have some tea. I mean, that sounds bloody lovely. That sounds really nice. Renox, I'm down for that. How you doing? It's lovely to see you though. That was you 14, Briggy. Maybe you just live shorter, that's why you already feel 80. Oh, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Okay, you're a troublemaker, weren't you? Yeah, I can see it. Oh, I can see it. Yeah. I wouldn't want to stay any age. But I would absolutely go back to before teenage so you could avoid grown boobs. Not birds, yeah. Even if you would have to go through teen years again. Completely fair. Completely fair. Yeah, I definitely feel there would be a lot of merit for a lot of people to go back to young / pre-teen years. Yeah, I completely get that one, actually. Just rests. You'll be lurking. Sadly, it's midnight. Sorry, you make sure to come back for the bubs. Have a great sleep. No worries. You have an amazing rest of your evening. You sleep well. Yeah, thank you for being here. It's lovely to meet you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Fantastic sleep and an amazing day tomorrow as well. You're 37. You feel 77. Yeah, God, I feel that. I feel that. You're doing good. You got some magic cards in the mail, so your dopamine is high. Heck yes. Heck yes. Yeah. I've never really been into magic, but I've had a lot of friends who have been heavily into it. So I definitely know it's one of those things where, you know, probably like Pokemon cards, I guess, isn't it? You know, you really get into it, you know, which is kind of cool. Slom, you know you're at a good age when staying inside, having a hot drink and playing games sounds like a fun time, and you're in that, yeah, okay, yeah. But it does, doesn't it? Like, it does. Like there was definitely a time, you know, where if I wasn't at work, I was probably out drinking and partying and, you know, and sleeping around and getting up to mischief, you know, and I'm sure at the time I had fun, you know, but I honestly, I can think of nothing nicer these days. Wild Cup. Yeah, yes. Yes. All I can really say on it is yes. But yeah, I can think of nothing nicer these days, nothing more enjoyable than exactly that. Like play some games with some friends, watch a movie, curl up on the sofa with a blanket. Oh, it just sounds heavenly, you know, heavenly. The school stuff would suck if you had to go through that again, but preferable to the discomfort of your body now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Pruda, that is the quote. Yes. Yes, I was for all intents and purposes, that's definitely cut. It really was. It really was. Yeah, yeah. For better or worse, when I was younger, with consent, you know, I would hump anything that moved, kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. I'm not ashamed of it. I had a fun time when I was younger. I think it's important to have fun however you choose to have it, you know, again, as long as it's not hurting people, as long as it's with consent, you know. Mary, welcome in. How you do? What did you just walk into? We were just talking about like younger years, you know. Kind of happy I was a wild teenager. I couldn't do much after, so like at least you did that. Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I couldn't do it now. I couldn't be that way now, even if I wanted to be, because other parts of me, brain, you know, I can't hang out in big public spaces. I'm not great in crowds or busy environments anymore. Far from it, in fact. So yeah, you know, couldn't do that if I wanted to these days. You know, the consent is what matters. You do what you want. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Cut, my darling. What is the code? Your eyes suck. It is 71289328. Here you go. You come in and hear you saying you'd hump anything that moved. I thought you were a lion, not a rabbit. I mean, lions do as well. Have you never watched the National Geographic and had a lion coitus narrated expertly by David Attenborough? You know? We've all watched a documentary about lions where they spend most of it being frisky. I'm sure we have, right? And it's not even hump day. Exactly, that's tomorrow. Thank you. You're more than welcome, Dan. More than welcome. Yeah, the way the trades work is they just flip back and forth between each Pokemon. So KORAIDON, MIRAIDON, KORAIDON, MIRAIDON. Just jump in, grab whichever one you want. If you want both, grab both. It does one at a time, so you just have to grab one. It'll exit the trade, go back in, and do the next one, basically. And if you want to grab more than one as well. Yeah, grab if you want to get multiples for yourself, some to use, some to store, friends, family, enemies, loved ones, whatever it may be. Grab as many as you need, basically. On another night, you splurged on another game. What did you buy? What did you get? Yeah, enemies, exactly. If you wanna just, you know, give them a defiant act of, you know, generosity, just, you know, to ultimately make them look bad or something, you know, send them a rare Pokemon. Sonic Cross Worlds, and now your main Miku. I've heard very good things about Sonic Cross Worlds, and from what I've seen of it, I've been watching RL, or Das Free Free is their Twitch username, play it a lot on stream, and they absolutely love it. And it does look like a very, very, very good heart racer game. Yes, that. Yes, the one and the same. The one and the same. The only thing Mario Kart World has on it is that Sonic doesn't have free roam. Yeah. Which, whilst being a nice feature, it's not really a necessary feature, is it? Like, it's not Grand Theft Auto, you know. It's not even, well, some of the racing games that have free roam. Forza, I guess, probably. I think Forza has free roam, doesn't it? Like, you don't really need free roam with it. You know, it's kind of cool. It's a nice gimmick to be able to travel manually from one course to another, or go around and explore stuff. But it's not really needed, is it? It's good for online meetups with friends, though. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see the merit of it. But I don't think anyone would miss it if it wasn't there, you know. It's nice to try something different. Yeah. So yeah, welcome in. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. How are you doing? How's your Tuesday? Oh, there we go. Dan is getting a MIRAIDON. Heck yeah. And I got a Litten. Going well, you cleaned a bunch yesterday? Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I'm proud of you. That's really, really good. It can be sometimes really difficult, can't it? Just to do that, you know. And even just like the smallest part of that is such a fantastic feeling, you know. You wipe down this, you know, the kitchen counters, you know, you dust a shelf, you know. It's such a simple, teeny tiny thing. It makes a world of difference, you know. Thank you much. You're more than welcome, Dan. More than welcome. Yeah, if you do want to grab the other one, and as I said, you know, multiples, feel free just to jump in again and do the thing. You made chicken and dumplings for dinner last night. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I can totally go for some chicken dumplings, actually. That'd be pretty good. Makes you think of a person type in Hatsune Mike, Hatsune Miku, when they were referencing one of the Snap Cube Sonic fan dubs. It was in a completely different community and it wasn't there live, but it was really funny. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Get a fair bit of mixed veg just to pad it out. Oh, that just sounds so good. That's so good. One thing you can't get over is that Sonic Cross Worlds is adding SpongeBob. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's got a few things already, hasn't it? I guess, you know. He already has his own racing game, but now he's got two. So it's a bit of a power move. It is, yeah, it is. You also just use cheddar bay biscuit mix as the dumplings, and it's so damn good. Ooh, I'd never thought of doing something like that actually for dumplings. That's a really good idea. Oh, I bet they taste really good actually, don't they? Now I think about that. I bet they taste amazing. Oh, that's a really good idea. Don't know if you have anything similar to that. I don't think we have that particular brand. We probably do have something similar, I'm sure. That's a Red Lobster thing. Okay. I don't think we have Red Lobsters over here, actually. So maybe we don't then. I'm sure we probably would have something like it. I'm not 100%. That does sound like a good idea. Kind of want dumplings now. Can I just make dumplings? You mail me a box? Heck yeah. We only get shiny crawfish around these parts. True, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh. Oh, I don't know what I did yesterday. I don't know how I managed to do it. But I've like bruised my toes on my right foot. Or like kind of, I guess like around like, kind of like my foot basically, just like around my toes. I don't know how I've done it. I didn't like stub my foot, stub my toe, didn't like kick anything accidentally. But I could feel it a little bit tender last night when I was falling asleep. And then when I was out today, I was just like, my foot is so sore. So sore. And my God. Oh yeah, I've definitely like bumped into something and just not noticed. Because I've definitely done a mischief, you know, I've definitely hurt something. You ask your Palestinian friend to send you any and all recipes he makes after we fall in love with his butter chicken recipe. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's a good idea as well. That's really, really cool. That's really cool. Oh, butter chicken as well. Oh, so good. So good. The new Pokemon collab is with Campbell's. Are we at Soup? We are not at Soup. No. No, because we're buying clothes. Not the feet. I know, yeah. Sorry, I thought about that as I was saying it. Actually, I was like, I'm talking about feet. Why are you buying clothes at the superstore? I'm not sure if it's still active, actually. Let me quickly check. Oh, no, I don't think I've got it anymore. Can't remember what it was. Ham might remember it, if Ham is still around. Wonder if Crawfish also tastes bad, or is it only Koraidon? That's it, yeah. I feel like if they specify one tastes bad, then the other probably wouldn't. But then they do also specify that some Pokemon burn down houses in revenge and stuff like that, so take the Pokedex entries with a pinch of salt maybe. It's nice out. I think you're going to go and schmog. Sawyer, you have an amazing time out in the sun. Enjoy that weather. Enjoy that weather. That sounds like a very nice idea. Also, Briggy, look what badge you got. Yeah, true, yeah. That's true, actually. Briggy's doesn't show, because Briggy has the VIP badge as well. Yeah, I think the VIP badge takes the same slot, doesn't it? Which is annoying. I think if they're describing taste, you can probably trust it. Yeah, I mean, fair, actually. Yeah, that's a fair point. Ah, there it is. There it is. It takes that slot. Okay, interesting. VIP, very incredible princess. And that's just me. You know, that's just me. Some of you will know the joke and the reference there. Some of you won't. but princess is me. Don't you know why it sometimes... You don't know why it sometimes changes itself? Oh, yeah. I mean, Twitch, I guess, is the answer. When something weird happens on Twitch, generally the answer is just Twitch. Like... Definitely hoodie weather, Sawyer, yes. Yes. Not too cold, but a little bit chilly. Oh, Briggy, yes. It would have been. Yeah. Yeah, that would have done it. It probably would have, like, they would have turned on that badge basically for that. You also have cake. Ooh, what kind of cake have you got? May I have some, please? What if, what am I then if VIP is very important princess? I mean, no, that was just me. You know, you're just a VIP, very important person. Or I guess very important Poodle the cat, actually, I guess. Car alarm going off. Anyone can be a princess? Yes. Oh, the badge! The badge. I kind of want cake now, though. Princess is a lifestyle. It is. I had fun being a princess, I'm not going to lie. That was fun. Can you hear the car alarm? Okay, it's gone now. People say BPD is beautiful princess disorder. Heck yes. You can? I was about to ask. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Bloody people outside being annoying. There's always something going on here at the moment. It's so frustrating. Just so noisy. There's not neighbours locking themselves out and breaking doors or having fights and arguments. It's car alarms going off and people being noisy walking past. When were you a princess? So princess was my like pet name from my partner. Like over 10 years ago now, probably longer. But yeah, they just call me princess. In the same way, you know, you might have babe or, you know, dear, darling, whatever it may be, you know, pet names. They call me princess and it stuck for a long, long time. I loved it. It was great. It was great. It always made me smile. Always made me laugh. Your girlfriend calls you many things. Princess is one of them. There we go. See? There we go. Princess is one of your child nicknames? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, I like it. It always made me laugh. And then I think I spoke about it on stream. And now Monica calls me princess. To be fair, I call her daddy, so, you know, I guess that works. Frankie, welcome in. I here to like playing Peak. Frankie, enjoy playing Peak, and thanks so much for the luck. It's lovely to see you. Daddy, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's Monica. Of course, she's daddy. You want to be a princess? You are a princess. There you go. Now you are. See, easy peasy. Had a random thought. If Cyndaquil was a flying type, would it be Cyndaquail? It would be now. It would be now. I can't type. And folks, as well, if you're not following the absolutely wonderful Frankie of Frankie Plays, go click the little heart above your chat right now. It's non-negotiable. Go and do the thing. Frankie's lovely. Plays everything from Five Nights at Freddy's to shiny hunting to Skyrim. That's the right Skyrim. Yes, Skyrim. And everything in between. Zelda, everything. Frankie has a wonderful community. Frankie themselves is an absolute sweetheart. And is deserving all the love and support. So please go drop a follow and do the thing, you know. Yeah, Frankie's wonderful. Just terraflying it and give it a new name. I mean, that would work too, actually. Yeah, that would work too. That's a great idea. I want to see that to be the new meta. Flying terror-type Cyndaquils called Cyndaquail. And Mary, enjoy the lurkies. Enjoy the lurkies. Oh, I think it's bath time for Poppy. Look at her. Hi, Baba. I always love how Poppy just melts and just always just looks so relaxed and chilled, and yet Posy just always has just such, I don't know, and it's like an air of like elegance around her. She's just always very just up and prim and proper, and I don't know what it is. There's just something about the way they both like carry themselves. Just always makes me laugh. You go for a shiny one and do that? That would be really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, a shiny Cyndaquil. Terra flying. I like that. I like that. Make it like, you know, level it up with candies or something so you can get it all the way to level 100 as a Cyndaquil as well. Ooh, Armode. Nice rolls. Very nice roll. Almost got a Sea King. Almost got a Sea King. Body breeding, unless you can figure out how to make them spawn more than one every 2 minutes. Oh, fair. Yeah. Yeah, they're in a weird place, aren't they, actually, the Cyndaquils? Ellinger, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Ellinger, how was the rest of your stream? I was lurking earlier on. How was it? Thank you so much for the raid as well. And Seb, welcome in. Ellinger, welcome in. How are you all doing? Welcome in, Raiders. It was pretty good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Did you find any sparkly Pokemon? Were there any sparkles anywhere? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Folks, if you're not following Ellinger, please do go drop a follow. It's absolutely lovely. Oddly enough, actually, also one of the places you will kind of regularly find me hanging out and just lurking and chilling. I'm like a daily viewer, just there, just vibing basically. So yeah, please do go drop a follow. They are lovely, absolutely lovely. 5 Dunsparce, the 2 segments, Glimmet and a Gibble. Oh, nice. Or is that 53 Dunsparce? I guess it could be because you're hunting for the triple segment, aren't you? Oh, 3. Okay, okay. Oh. I completely misread that. 5 in total. 3 Dunsparce, a Glimmet and a Gibble, which makes 5. I can count, I can math. I got there eventually. I got there eventually. Mathing, exactly. It's hard, you know. You realised when you said, oh, yeah. You know how just like, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this. Like how just sometimes things take a few moments to process. Like I have it very like kind of frequently with like auditory stuff. And it really was just like I'd read it, I'd commented on it almost, and then just my brain just went, that's what it is, and just clicked. Give me your shiny luck for the deer. Oh, Seb, what one are you going for? What one are you going for? Are you going for Xerneas? Or are you going for one of like the seasonal deer? You are going for Xerneas. Nice. Good target. Really good target. I think you struggle with it too. Yeah, yeah. You have the advantage of not needing to reply immediately since you're typing. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, very good point. Over 700 DAs. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing that's shiny charm DAs as well, isn't it? So that's what, 1 in 100? A shiny charm? It is. Oh my god. Oh my god. With or without charm? With. Had to run though. Bad sleep since a bad stomach morning and cut into your sleep. Oh no, completely fair. Yes, please. If you do need to raid and run, this goes for anybody and everybody. If you need to raid and run, raid and lurk, please do not hesitate to do so. Healthcare and self-care is very, very important. So make sure you do put yourself first with this. If you want to hang out, you want to lurk and all that stuff, we would love to have you here. You're more than welcome to hang around, stare at the bunnies being adorable, or gremlins. Watch me stroke my beard occasionally. And sometimes there's even games being played in Pokemon. Sometimes. But yeah, either way, like we need to run and lurk and sleep and nap and do all the stuff. We want to hang out and vibe or lurk, whatever. It is all good. Bulu flashbacks. I was about to say, Lumi. I was literally about to say, I know someone who went to disgusting numbers on Bulu with charm as well. So, have you at least got other shinies, or is the game drying out in general? Check how many you got when you've done this DA. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully it's not like 700 completely nothing. Because that would suck. Actually, what? Jeez. So if you had actually done 700 DAs with no shiny? Actually, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong, because you see more than one Pokemon in a DA, don't you? How many Pokemon do you get in a DA? Is it 4? I think it's 4, isn't it? It is 4, okay. There you go, Briggy. So you'd actually be there. That's disgusting. You would actually be at the point of essentially guaranteed shiny, but a recurring infinite chance of not having one. Oh wow, Briggy. You rolled 50. And then Puda rolled 66 as well, damn. Some low rolls today, jeez. Let's try again. Some of the DAs you don't get Xerneas, it's hard. Yeah. I know some of the DAs can be really difficult, can't they? Like, I know Zygarde is next to impossible without, like, either a team of, like, really good players and or really good Pokemon to use. Like, really lucky RNG with it. Yeah. I do want to do the Zygarde hunt. I kind of wanted... a Sceptile bug. What do you mean, sorry? Oh, Maldo. Nice. Yeah. Oh, good. They actually... Yeah, do you know what? They do kind of look the same, actually, don't they? I think, like, silhouette-wise. Oh. Just grass, unless Mega is in the game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did really want to do, and I was considering doing it on stream, actually. Zygarde DAs to get one ready for ZA. And then they announced the whole Pokemon can only go one way into ZA. And I was just like, I don't want to go through those DAs and go through all that effort to have a Pokemon that's basically locked to ZA and onwards at that point. So I kind of just didn't do it. I wanted one. I did want one, but should you name it? Your name doesn't fit that well. When or if you get the Xenias. Oh, naming's a tough one actually, because sometimes Pokemon just really fit a nickname, and sometimes I just think they just work best with their original like species name. That's a really tough one actually. I would probably say like kind of like see how you feel in the moment with it. You might find, you know, that day. Or I did with Peppermint and Stick. Okay, Peppermint kind of works actually. Peppermint's a really cute name for it actually. I like that. Also, headlights are good actually as well. Oh, I like that. You tend to name them first name them when you get them, and then it clicks. Yeah, that makes sense. Have you not been paying attention? Yeah. So basically, Rudolph the Big Gay Reindeer. Look, just because that's what I call myself in December, you can't just like publicly put that out there, Lumi. That's just rude. You don't think that fits? Yeah, there's a character limit. Yeah, Pokemon that go from home into ZA can go back to home, but they can't ever go back to like Scarlet and Violet, for example, or you know Sword and Shield or whatever. Basically, once they've been into ZA, they're locked to ZA and onwards. So ZA, Champions, Home, whatever is in Gen 10 as well, I guess. Which is a bit of a shame, really, because not having that happen is kind of the whole point of the intergame transfers via home, essentially, and even the intergenerational transfers via home. But why? I mean, that is the real question. That is the real question. Because I think it's only Let's Go that can't go backwards of all of like the Switch games. But for some reason, Pokemon going into ZA won't be able to go back. Snowfall's cute, actually. Snowfall's really cute. You're saving your points? Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got some fun and some silly redeems. What have we got at the moment? I can't even remember what we have at the moment. It's been so long since I took a look at the redeems. I'm really not sure what we've got. Bunny treats? Oh, bunny treats is a good one actually. Bunny treats is a very good one. Yeah, they will be very appreciative of that one. But yeah, just for some reason, it's basically like Scarlet and Violet, Sword, whatever it is, to home, to ZA, to home, but they can't ever go back to Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield, which is literally what home was supposed to fix. Like, that was one of the whole points, that was one of the features of it, that you could do that. As long as the Pokemon exists in the game, obviously. It's not just like can't send them anywhere. But that was the whole point of it. That the different like data structs, the different move sets and stuff that Pokemon have available in different games, like Pokemon, you know, Legends Arceus doesn't have abilities. So you don't send a Pokemon over there and give it an ability. But you store the ability on home, so when it comes back to Scarlet and Violet, it can have its ability again, stuff like that. And then for some reason they're just not doing that. Because why would they? You know? You finished your book, Metro? Oh, heck yes. Which one did you read? I forget which one you were reading recently. I know there was the one you weren't too sure on. Yeah, which one was it? And you have your new bookshelf? Oh, nice. Very, very nice. You know how quickly the egg price goes up when you're around it? Yes, it's very expensive actually. Especially when you don't need to save up for the record, because there's no way if someone beats the record I'll be able to save up that much. Oh, that's a good point actually. It would, wouldn't it? You know what? I'd never thought of that. That it really is going to get to a point where it's going to be hundreds of thousands to beat the next record. Mincemeat out of this deer. Oh no. Oh no. It was surprisingly slow at the end, but overall good. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Oh, I think I remember you mentioning that one. 3.5 out of 5. Not bad. Not bad. I would consider that to be a positive score. You stopped reading the Midnight Library. You did get your money back though. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, that's good. I know we were speaking about that yesterday. Yeah. You think it's really around 500k? Yeah, because I think... Didn't you beat the record and set it to like 2.5? Well, like 250,000 or something like that. I forget what it was. It's all documented somewhere. Something like that, wasn't it? Also have construction thingies for 2 upcoming days. You are not excited. Oh no. What are you what have you got like construction with going on? Is that inside the house or outside the house? Either way, not good. You want to be left alone? Inside? Oh no. Just like... Oh, in the attic. Okay, fair, fair. Are you, are they making it into like an actual, like, usable space, basically? I'm not sure how your, like, attics would be set up over there. You definitely beat it. So if that's the case, then someone beating it, to beat it would have to purchase it for 1 mil. Oh, right, yeah, maybe it was 250k and then you purchased it, so now it is 500k, yeah, yeah. Actually, do you know what? I kind of feel like we have a command for this. There we go, yeah. There we go. Not really, more for storage, but loud, dusty, worried kitty probably, and just intrusive on your piece, and you need to still work. Completely fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask, because, like, I don't think it's super common over here to have, like, the attic space automatically set up for storage. People use it for that most of the time, but normally, like it won't have floorboards, for example. It's just normally, like, you do that yourself, or if you want to convert it into a room kind of thing, people do it. Also, some sort of fixing the roof tiles. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. This stuff is hard, yeah. I understand how it works. I just know you beat the record. You did, yes. You are the record holder. Yeah. You can do anything yourself. You're fragile. You're not fragile. You be kind to yourself. You are anything but fragile. Maybe occasionally physically, because you're very teeny tiny. But be kind to yourself. You'd be a coughing broken mess if you were building shit. Completely fair, yeah. Completely fair. Yeah, that would be a really bad time, actually, wouldn't it? All humans are relatively fragile. Oh, we really are. Yeah, yeah. Your Poe from your book? Aww. You've got a shiny stunfish called Pancake, a Celio called Cheerio, a Lipard called Mittens, a Raichu called Thunder, and the newest member is a Lopunny called Lopunny. What's Hunting Zenith? That's cool, actually. I love Lipard shiny. That is beautiful. Like the red on that. Those names are cute. They are, aren't they? Little fairy living in a stump. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. You turn your head and accidentally break your neck or something. I mean, you do get to a certain age, don't you, where you sleep funny and you pay for it. So, yeah. Yeah, those names are really cute. Just sleeping on a pillow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, no. Somehow the pillow wanted revenge. That's literally how it goes, though, isn't it? You just wake up in the morning. The pillow is slightly, like, in a slightly different position to normal. It's, like, moved slightly. And then also now your neck hurts, like, as a result of it. Just... yeah. Yeah, literally that. Oh, my God. I've lost track of the amount of times I wake up to find I've, like, pushed my pillows, like, essentially, like, down between, like, the headrest and, like, the mattress, essentially. I've just, like, managed to somehow in the night squeeze my pillow down into that gap, or, like, one of them, and that's why I'm really uncomfortable. Do it all the time. I don't know how I do it. Apparently I do. Just needs the smallest dent for you. Yeah, yeah. That made your hands tingle, the 1% fish. The Dragonair, that's a good one. You were good. Yeah, that's a... oh. You're too tall for bed, that's why. I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, if I sleep with my like head and shoulders on the pillow, my feet stick out the end. So, yeah. How do you move so much? I don't know, because some nights I don't. Some nights I sleep super, super still, and I know that because I literally wake up in the exact same position, sometimes still holding my phone, where I've fallen asleep holding it, and I'm still literally just like this, you know? Like, I just haven't moved at all. And other nights I wake up and the covers are on the other side of the room, my pillow's on the floor, you know, and for some reason I'm sleeping at the foot of the bed kind of thing, you know? While getting the blue Latios and Latias, you got a Vesperquen called Honey, a Lowland Sandslash called Icy, Torcar called Furnace, a Malamar called Goldfish, and the Latios called Peppermint. They thought it was called Mint. Oh, that's a cute name. Peppermint worked actually for, because it's a really, it actually is a really nice like peppermint green. Actually, now you say that. You look dead. Oh no. Isn't it weird how beds are like 200 centimeters, and if you use a pillow, there's only like 170 left? Yeah, the pillow takes up a lot of space. Yeah. Dive, yes, you absolutely should. Do remember that. Would you like me to remind you? I can remind you, Dive. The napline wake up is wild. Oh, when you wake up and the pillow's imprinted on your face, kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. Red one turns gold. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, okay, Dive. I can do that. Reminds me of the meme you sent earlier, the ADHD love language. So I saw that Metro, and you can actually probably see it on stream, where I tabbed over to Discord for a second and saw it and just smiled, because it is the most accurate thing. It is the most accurate thing. But like your big heads on that pillow, like 20 centimeter head on the pillow makes it fit fine. True. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Isn't it so accurate? It's so spot on. Remember it because Latias sounds feminine and it's always female, and then Latios is Latios. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, this was really cute actually. Let me find it. So, you know what's weird? With the word longevity, we pronounce the G twice. I really, really don't like that I'm now aware of that. Yeah, you know when just something just instantly does give you the ick, it just genuinely just makes you feel a bit uncomfortable. That realization was that for me for a moment then. As soon as my brain actually processed it, I was just like, did Posey hiccup? No, she sneezed, bless her. Yeah, she always gets tickly noses after I've like cleaned them out. I guess because there's a little bit of fluff moving around in the air that doesn't get caught by the Hoover. And yeah, she sneezes. It's really cute. Knowing grapes are berries did that for you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know why, I just realised they're berries and now you can't eat them. Yeah. The fact that raspberries are small fruits are also so weird. Yep. But clumped together. Yep. And strawberries aren't. Yeah. You can take your bunnies. I mean, they're probably going to stamp their feeties. They'll probably stamp their feeties. But yeah, so the thing Metro sent. Are you okay if I read it out, Metro? Obviously not what you sent, just the meme, if that's all right. You are? Okay. So it was the saying I love you in ADHD. Number 1 is from a reel. Okay, cool. I researched your problems. Here are your options. Can confirm that's a Metro thing. Would you like to body double? Metro thing. If you need a reminder for X, Y, or Z, I can help. Say it with me. Metro thing. Zeb, enjoy the lurk. I saw this reel and wanted to share it with you. That's right, Metro thing, yeah. Here's a thing about your favourite thing. What's that, Poppy? Metro thing? I was thinking that as well, yeah. I've researched ADHD. I get why that happened. Metro thing. Here's a song that describes how great you are. Metro thing. I see you. I hear you. I love you. Danny, welcome in. How you doing? It's lovely to see you. How are you and Arnold today? Hope you are good. You experienced all of the with Metro at one point. All of these with Metro at one point or another. Yes, exactly. Bunny fluff in my vision. So, I don't think I ever told you this, Metro. But there was a time, very good, can't stop thinking about ZA. Ah, no, it's so close, isn't it? So close. Like, just over a week. What now? Is that an impatient what now? Or like an inquisitive what now? Is that like a, what's he gonna say now? Or a, what now? Both. Yeah. I'm so glad you said that. No, there was something. It was in the very early days of us being friends outside of like friend of partner, basically, kind of thing. And like kind of quite early days of like our friendship forming, I guess you could say, and becoming its own thing. And we would, I think you'd sent like a meme or something. There was something you'd sent that was basically like the song that describes people, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like, you know, someone's song. What song do you think of when you think of someone, kind of thing? Or if you had to pick a song for someone, what would be the song that encapsulates them for you, kind of thing. And I didn't say anything because it was the sweetest thing you said, and I didn't want to make it awkward because I didn't know you as well as I know you now, basically. But the song you picked and the reason you picked it practically made me cry when you told me, because it was just the sweetest thing. I can't remember what the song is called. They're not a band I listen to a lot. It was a Coldplay song, I think it was. That is so gay. It was really gay. I can't remember what song it was. I can't remember the title of the song. Someone wasn't impressed with that. They just unfollowed. I love that it gives me a notification when the follower number changes from the bot. It's great. But the lyrics were... Oh, what was it? Like, lights will guide you home or something? And you described it as me being the safe light walking... Yeah, Fix You, I think, is the one. Yeah, Coldplay, I think it is. Yeah, as me being like the safe light getting you home kind of thing. You know, the safe journey kind of home, or I can't remember how you worded it. How basic. Wow. Do you know what? Fuck it. I take it back. I take it back. No. It was really nice. It was a really sweet thing you said. It was really sweet and it was really touching. And our friendship was still in its very early stages of it, you know, of being a friendship, and you know, I still wasn't sure if we would end up being friends or if it was just, you know, we'd drift apart after Ghost and I separated, kind of thing. And then, you know, you said that and it was very sweet, you know. I think you said you were a safe light, that you radiated the vibe. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Kind of nice things. I know, right? I know, Danny. I would send you half man, half horse. I hate that I like that song. You'd send anyone that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's not love language. That's harassment. There's a difference. That's a fair point, yeah. Oh, I hate that. I love that song, though. And the fact it shows up so much on my, like, randomized playlists now. Oh my god. You felt so touched yesterday coming back to seeing Lottie's stream and seeing how happy she was to have you around again. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. I love that. Yeah. I know that whilst you weren't able to be here, like, I know you were very missed here as well. I don't think it needs to be said. your absence was noticed. You know, I think you were very, very, very missed. Which starter are you guys picking for ZA? Yeah, 100% Totodile. I'm gonna have to veto Lumi calling Totodile Tifa's though. My name, god damn it. Yeah, definitely Totodile, 100%. The fact also that you picked the most "You Are a Broken Human" song is just so harsh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, to be fair, sometimes I still am. And at that point, I absolutely was. Like, you weren't incorrect. Harsh, perhaps, but not incorrect. What if we can hunt them? Oh. Imagine if they're not locked. It's kind of one of the things, kind of like, kind of why I want it to leak. Because I know it will be data mined to heck and back. And we'll know everything about the game before it's even out. I don't want all the spoilers. But it would be nice to know that. You'll call yours Teffers since you can't spell. Wait, has someone else taken over your account there for a second, Lumi? You'll get what I'm getting at. Also, look at Posey. That little flop. Look at her. The little arms. Oh, sorry. Were we paying you too much attention, Bobba? Yeah. They'll be shiny locked. You can almost guarantee it. Yes, 100% they will be. But yeah. You need a Chikorita called Lemon. That's a cute name, actually, for a Chikorita. I like that. And Briggy, I can't quite work out which one you're going to go for. I can't quite work it out. What are the bunnies' names? You're definitely going for Tepig, aren't you? Definitely Tepig. We've got Poppy and Posey. So Poppy is the larger bunny at the back, like a little bit further back. And then Posey is a smaller one, closer to the camera at the moment. Yeah, Poppy and Posey. Do you need more Chico propaganda? Yes. Yes, I do. It's actually just a ploy to get you to send more adorable emotes. Oh, I see, that is a cute emote. It worked really well. You sent your friend "I'll sleep when I'm dead" by Set It Off, saying it reminded you of them. That's so funny. I love that. That's. I feel like that could be such a double-edged sword as well. Like, that could be such a double-edged sword. You're always so full of life and energy and always raring to go. Or you never just sit down and shut up. Like, it could definitely be both. Briggy. Yeah, still not sure. You think you found a decent path for Xerneas? Nice. Are you saving the path and then just resetting the game so you keep the same Pokemon on it? Or are you doing just like a unique one every time? So I know like the game tells you off, doesn't it? You are. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I know you have to go like farm extra what's it called? Extra ore or whatever it's called, isn't it? Is it Dynamax ore? To pay the fine for a single player game. One of the weirdest decisions they ever made. Ever made. you quit out of a single player game and you get punished for it. Yeah, that's not a Chikorita emote, but it does look like Totodile. You're out of Chico emotes? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, did anyone else find that one weird? That one always really confused me and always like kind of pissed me off as well. That you get punished for quitting a single player game when playing Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures. Like, I get it. If they did it for the multiplayer part of it, like the online part, it would still kind of be harsh because life happens. Sometimes you just have to quit the game. Like, it's not always a rage quit and you're trying to do it on purpose. But it would make sense. Like, once in a blue moon, it would make sense, you know? But the fact it happens when you're offline and you're doing it single player, and when you press the power button, the NPCs that you're letting down no longer exist as the switch is turned off, and yet you still get punished for it. Just a weird choice on their part. A weird choice. Did your online renewed? Oh yeah, I think mine renews in, I think it's February. I think. Might be January, something like that. You just refreshed because I was really behind. It was in context of that being their villain song. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Because they struggle with sleeping, and the song mentions medications not working, and you knew they struggle with getting the right medication. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So you murdered the NPCs. Yeah, just press the power button, you know? Press the power button. What are they going to do about it? Probably become sentient in the AI uprising and murder us all, but, you know, until then, what they can do about it. And on that cheery note of the AI uprising, we have a solution for that. I think we do, don't we? Yeah. But yes, on that cheery note, yeah, cheery, you know, cheery, my gosh. Think of it, all these billionaires making more money, you know. Well, doesn't that make you happy? Imagine your console just randomly uses a flamethrower. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All you have to do to kill AI is get sweaty nerds to mash Control V. Exactly. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what the plan was there. I can't remember exactly what the plan was, but there was something to it. I remember that. Can't remember the context, but there was something. Can't remember what it was. We killed the. Oh, that was it. That was it. Yeah. Everyone copying and pasting their shiny rolls. Yeah. God. Forgot about that. That was a while ago. Right, yeah, we're going to wrap up here for today, I think. I need to go put some food in my tummy, stretch my leggies. Oh, Poppy's getting like a proper ear clean there. Oh, bless them. Here you go, Biggie. But let's find someone to send some love to, shall we? Do you know what? I know exactly who we can send some love to today. I know we can send some love to. They were here earlier on. We got to hang out with them for a little bit. They are the absolutely wonderful Freshly Dan. Folks, let's go show some love to Dan. Dan is wonderful. Very, 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 very funny. Just fantastic. But yeah, let's go show some love. I'm gonna go find some food for my tummy. Thank you so much all for being here today. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for all the giggles and the shenanigans and bearing with me whilst I ranted earlier. you know, about awful people in the community. To all of my haters, feel free to clip it. Feel free to ask me to explain myself. And I will fucking say it again. With a microphone, with a megaphone, louder and clearer for people at the back. You missed it? Yeah, I was just ranting about how people are being awful and being awful to Nora, and just weaponizing the whole situation now, because it will suck. Didn't follow it all, had not enough context. Fair, yeah. I was intentionally loose on the context because it's not my story to tell. But yeah. Yeah, thank you all for being here today. Thank you for streaming. You're more than welcome. Ending on a bunny quake. It was a good bunny quake as well, wasn't it? Look at those little feeties there too. Look at those little fluffy feeties. Yeah, thank you for being here today. I love you a load. You are wonderful. Thank you for listening to me and listening to me vent and chatting away with me. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be giving away more KORAIDON MIRAIDON. I might do some Scarlet and Violet, just playing stuff as well. Yeah, I love you loads. I'll see you tomorrow.